Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, what is going on? It is Team Kop-Ish. Apologies, we are late today. I am really late. The guys are a bit late as well, but we do apologize. But we are live here for the Watchalong. It's myself, man like Matt. You know what time it is. Cal will be joining me shortly, and Drift will be as well. Just to give you guys a little heads up, I'm a little bit behind at the moment, so I'm not watching it on my Virgin, but I'm watching it on Now TV because I'm in a different location, so to speak. But yeah, I'm gonna try and sync up with you guys. So once Cal jumps in, we'll try and sync up and, do you know what I mean, get the team rolling. Because right now I can see Pep Winners and them man clapping right now as things stand. And I'm guessing that's for the unfortunate death of Pele. So yeah. But I hope everyone's all blessed. I hope everyone's all blessed. I hope everyone's had a... Oh yeah, Happy New Year's as well, people. Happy New Year, man. Trust me. Happy New Year to everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, I just want to apologize, people. It's a bit mad at the moment. Yeah, for me, that's why I'm late personally. So apologies. Yes, Happy New Year to absolutely everyone. Love to you guys always. And I'm having a few technicals as well, people, which is a bit mad. So hopefully you guys can you guys hear me clearly as well and see me clearly as well? Hopefully you guys can. As the match started, and you're like, okay, I can see some people saying the match is started. Let me just get the score line up as well. Bear with me, people. Oh yeah, and off the top of my head, I'll tell the lineup now. I believe. Don't worry, when I've kicked off people, I'll let you know. I'll do a countdown. Let me see. I can't remember. Is it Robbo or Simicast starting? Is it Robbo or Simicast, people? I think it's Simicast, isn't it? I still haven't kicked off yet. That's how far behind I am. Green jersey does it again. What's that? Yeah, I had to. Oh, Simicast, yeah. All right, cool. So I already know the lineup then. It's Simicast, Virgil, Ibu, Trent, and then the midfield is Fabinho, Thiago, and Elliot, and then up front is Nunes, Salah, and Oxlade-Chamberlain. So that's the lineup for today's game. Not like that, people. So yeah, I'm on. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm on 25 seconds, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So that's the minute that I'm on, people. If you guys want to sync up with me. Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year, man. To absolutely everyone. Everyone had a blessed New Year's as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And let's just try and get this dub now. Let's start the new year. Do you know what I'm saying? With a win. Oh, I played Ibu. Wanted to cost a little bit. And you know what, people? I'm going to say it now. Darwin scores 2 today. Go on, Darwin. Oh, that's a foul. Yellow. Yeah, of course it's yellow. It's a yellow. What do you mean? Yellow card, bro. Yellow card. Woo! Guys, I'm excited, though. I'm excited. And you know what? I think Nunes gets a brace today. I really do. Big up, John. All right, Happy New Year, bro. Mark Super, Happy New Year, bro. Listen, absolutely everybody in the chat, smash that like button if you haven't already. Happy New Year's to all of you. Love to you all and your families as well. Trust me. You know we move on Team Kop-Ish. You know what I mean? You guys always support the cause. But it's a free kick to Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold's about to take it. 1 minute and 55 seconds in on my one. 2 minutes in now. Simicast takes it. Ooh. I thought, you know what, people? I said, let me wear the green kit to match with the man them. Because normally when we wear this kit, we're on stuff. I pray that we that nothing changes today, boy. I swear. Oh man. Corner kick to Liverpool. Trent is about to take a free kick. Sorry, corner. I mean, Harvey. Oh my days! Oh, the flag went up. I was gonna say, how did Virgil miss that? I mean, yo, is he definitely? Yeah, he's off. Okay, he's off. So it makes me feel a little bit better that he was off in it. But still, Virgil should be burying that, you know. Virgil should be burying that rotted. Hits it down into the ground, which is, I guess, not sometimes the goalkeeper goes down there and it bounces over the goalkeeper. Was it David Raya in goal, innit? Yeah. David Raya, he's decent, you know. He's decent still. I'm just glad Ivan Toney's not playing. You know, no one's there. Because I think I think he got a knock, isn't it? A knock. You're over a minute behind. Yeah, I know. People, apologies. I am a minute behind. Apologies. I'm not watching it on the Virgin box today. So if you want people, and that's kind of annoying, if you want, you can try and sync up with me. When Cal joins, he'll sync up with me as well. Yeah, boo. What's going on, bro?
Evening, bro. Apologies about that.
That's bad, bro.
Evening to everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you're all well.
Cal, we probably have to sync up because I'm probably way behind you.
What are you on?
I'm on 4 minutes and 26, 27.
Oh, yeah, you're over a minute behind.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I'm watching that. Yeah, I'm not in there.
No worries, us. I've paused on 5:45, yeah, bro.
5:45, yeah? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. When I get to 5:30 or something, I'll do a countdown. You gave Ox too much to do there.
One sec, bro.
Yeah.
Stevie, what's wrong? How you looking for time, bro?
Right, I've gone ahead of you now. So hold on. I'm on 5:53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 6 minutes. 6 minutes on 1.
Keep going.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Perfect.
12, 13, 14. Yeah? Cool.
Yep, perfect.
Cool. Do you get the message, yeah? In the private chat. Check your private chat on the thing now quickly. I just quickly done something for you. About 2 minutes ago. About a minute ago, yeah. Oh! That could have been a better ball, man.
All right. So, guys, if you want to sync up, cheers for that.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. If you guys want to sync
them
up,
daddy duties there.
yeah, bro.
I can hear my little one going off now. Great stuff.
You said you heard me telling them to do the dishes and that, yeah?
But I didn't hear that. All I heard was Stevie, and I was like, yeah, all right, we know what time it is. Oh, good ball.
Ball.
Dennis, Kopish. Oh, my.
Oh.
Cow. There was
that's
nothing more
brilliant
he could have
defending.
done.
That's brilliant
Of course
defending.
it was. There's nothing more he could have done, bro.
That's brilliant defending.
Oh, my. Bro, I thought that. Remember, and I said it before.
What a touch by Mo.
Bro, 100%. Look at the run from Nunes. This was so unlucky. So
couldn't
unlucky.
have done anything. I'm not gonna lie. If there's people slandering Nunes because of that, I miss me out with that.
No, you can't. No, still. For that, what leading off man on your weak foot? That's just a great clearance.
Miss me out. That's brilliant
That's
defending.
crazy.
If anyone's
Sorry,
having a go at Nunes for that, yeah. If anyone is having a go at Nunes for that, miss me out. There is nothing more he could have done there. Goodness me, you lot are something else if you're slandering Nunes for that. That's shameless. Everyone's saying he should have lifted the ball more or done it, bro. He couldn't have done anything more. If the roles are reversed and Virgil van Dijk pulls off that tackle that the defender did, we're saying what a defender, what a defensive clearance, what a tackle. Come on, people, man. I'm not even Nunes's biggest fan like that, and I'll call him out and his nonsense, but there was nothing more he could have done there. Give off, people, man. The agendas are smelly. Thought we were going to leave agendas in 2022, people. Come on now, do better, man.
Bro, there's nothing
Fantastic
more.
defending.
I think people just trolling to be. I think people just being silly, you know. Like,
oh, Harvey,
looking for it.
So early. That should be a yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now
it's blatant.
Harvey's
That's a
playing with a
blatant
handbrake on. No, I know, but Harvey should have been a bit. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, Harvey, you know,
blatant.
playing with a handbrake on now. Gotta be careful.
Not trying to start anything. Everyone knows I'm a big Elliot fan. Should Elliot be starting this game?
No.
I know Hendo's out with concussion, right?
I believe, bro. You know, I think Cody made international clearance on paper and that, but he's just not in the squad. I could be wrong.
Yeah, he's not in the squad apparently. I read from David Lynch.
It's so frustrating. This is the part. You know what I would have done in this game, Carl? I would have dropped Ox into midfield and played Cody if he was fit.
I don't think I'd have started Cody in this game. I think it would have been a bit much to start him.
I don't think so, bro. You know why? Because we're playing on the counter a bit.
Hold on. Well
Nunes,
done, Ox.
Speed, Guana, Nunes.
Take him on.
No. That's a good ball. It's a good ball.
He shouldn't have slowed down.
Oh,
Ox, man.
Ox
should have just let it go. Should have let it go.
Yeah. Let it go.
I'm pretty sure he had a call there as well.
Because look at Nunes. He's waiting for Ox. Plays Ox. That's back
Yeah.
control from Ox, you know.
He should have had
a little bit
there.
behind him, but you're better than that to kind of drag that forward, though. Come on. You're better than that. Nunes has started well. But I said it before the game started, yeah. I think he'll get a brace today because I think we're going to get a lot of chances because we're playing on the counter.
Could it be a sense of it should have really have been either Naby or Bichetti who started this game ahead of Elliot? Or dare I say Carvalho in the 10? No,
do you know what? You got a point. Maybe Naby. If we want to stick to a 3-man midfield, Naby, 100%. But if we wanted to go, like you said, Carl, say you want to go 4-2-3-1, then maybe
that's a poor ball, Elliot.
Oh gosh, yeah, he's playing.
But he's not even playing in the 10 though, Matt. He's playing a 4-3-3.
Yeah, so
if we're playing a 4-3-3, then surely it's got to be Naby or Bichetti on the right.
I would have went Naby then.
If you're going 4-2-3-1, then it's either Elliot or Carvalho.
Yeah, I agree. It's got to be Naby because if we want that right-hand side 8 to be an 8, I would rather go with Naby than Bicetic. Bicetic's more the DM. Played Kanate. Ibu, careful. No, space. But I love. Listen, Ibu.
You think I come back from World Cup with strength, no?
No, for real, bro. Let's come back even stronger, Brentford.
I'm not gonna lie. It must be so long playing against Ibu. You know, it must actually be so long.
Demoralizing, isn't it?
Oh no!
How did he get through there?
Well done, Thiago.
A bit demoralizing if you think about it.
I'm not gonna lie. Thiago looks frustrated already, innit?
Yeah, he does, bro. He does. You can tell. Yeah, you can see it, you know. Mad thing. I remember they got no Tony as well, bro. So we gotta be on this thing, you know.
Do hit the like button if you haven't already, please, people.
Come on, guys. Clear. Played.
Safe hands, Ali. Is there a counter on there? I'm not
Damn.
gonna lie. Allison and well played, you two. Allison and
Right, play fab.
Allison and Salah might be they might have link up play similar to Cole and York, you know.
Bruv, you might be onto something there because the way they maneuver in it, both of them, they're just in sync all the time, innit?
In sync. As soon as he gets his head up, he's just like boom.
Facts. No, you're right.
Obviously, I say Happy New Year to everyone, but a massive shout out to Emil John. Big up yourself, Emil. Happy New Year, bro. Hope you're
Of
well.
course,
Hope the
man.
family are well.
All right, and also a special Happy New Year's as well to Beijing, people distress. In fact, to all of you, because there's too many names to mention when I do.
Yeah, also, Beijing Barnes, we will catch up properly as well.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, Simi, man. Well played. We need a goal to settle ourselves down.
We do. And you want to know something, Carl?
Well done.
This
Ox
game
there.
is quite open, you know.
It is. Ooh.
Ooh, that's unlucky. I see what he tried. Now Trent's a bit high up now. This is where
it's where we gotta be careful, innit?
Yeah, when you get caught on the counter. I'm just so glad Tony ain't playing, bro. I'm telling you. And you just know if Tony was playing, he would have bet against himself to score. Oh, so I couldn't help it.
I didn't want to say it still.
Yeah,
the odds for this game must be mad. The odds for this game must be mad.
Bookies are still getting crazy right now, bro. Phone line blinging. Them last minute requests there. You just see some random one as well. It'll be like David Raya to pick up a yellow card on the 89th minute for no reason.
We got lucky.
Oh, God, it's offside. Nah, do you know, I'm only joking. Do you know, to be fair as well, one thing I'll say, all jokes aside about the Tony thing.
Innocent till proven guilty, innit?
Yeah, I hope it actually gets cleared up. If he's done it, fair enough. Obviously, he's got to take his punishment just like everyone else. But if he hasn't done it and it's some madness, I beg it gets sorted. You know what I mean? I just want to see it. Just to get sorted. Because I do find it a bit weird as well, Kyle, that there's been so many charges against him. But it's taking quite a while, though, to kind of...
That's because
like he's still playing
new stuff all the time.
Is it what? But then,
but they can't effectively stop him though.
Ah, okay. I guess they're innocent till proven guilty thing, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
In that regard.
I hate to just bang on about it, but midfield needs sorting, man. Midfield needs sorting.
Did you hear what Klopp said about
I know. No. Do you know what though? Shout out to Chris Brack, because I was speaking to Chris Brack and I was in a rotten mood when I saw them quotes and I heard it. And apparently, well, not apparently, at the end of the press conference, he did say, like, if there's an opportunity, as always, we'll do what we can. But
he did say that.
I'm sick of this whole poverty Liverpool stuff. Like, we're not broke and we're not poor.
But can I be honest though? You see when he says things like
we have to collect money.
That's him telling you this is that's the owner. That's nothing to do with him. If he said, he actually said
he likes working like that though.
Oh. You said what? Sorry. He said
he also says he likes working like that.
No,
and he also said that he's got full faith in the team and he's not just going to start splashing money. Like he said all these things. So it's like,
can I tell you something?
Saying one thing and saying another. There's so much contradiction, bro.
There is. But one thing I'm going to say, though, if he's been told the amount of money he has and he knows he can't really do nothing, would it actually make sense for him to therefore say, I want to get players, but like, oh boy, we can't really do nothing? Or is it just better to kind of defend with what you have? I'm not trying to make escape for Klopp, by the way. I'm just saying, I think he knows how much money we have. He knows for whatever reason we got no money or we just got lack of money. And remember, he kind of said, like, I'm not against spending. He's just like, if we just haven't got the right amount or whatever, or we have to wait for the right opportunity. But that just says to me that's the regime that he works under. And I think he's sick and tired of answering the same question as well. Because I notice he gets kind of funny when you ask him about money, you know.
Yeah, but but here's the thing.
I don't agree with what he says, by the way.
People have to ask these questions. We're in like...
Agreed.
We're in a transfer window and everyone can see we need a midfielder. What I will say,
Would it be silly?
unlucky.
That's good. Would it be silly
That
as
was
well for him
unlucky.
to say we want to spend, knowing that people are just going to bump at it? I mean, people.
Oh,
VVD, bro, what happened to VVD's lost pace? You know,
he hasn't. Chill, he hasn't. The reason why I say he hasn't, he was facing the play. He had to turn around and then start chasing. He wasn't on the half turn.
No, what's this?
No, he hasn't lost pace.
I refuse, bro. Bro, if we're talking he's lost pace, I'm not talking like.
No, I refuse to admit it, bro. I refuse.
He's gone from and to put it into like terms, he's gone from a 10 to say like an 8.75 or a 9.
But the other guy would build up momentum as well. It wasn't like they both started from the same bit.
True.
Corner ball for Brentford.
Clear.
Oh.
I don't even understand, but no one reacted.
Oh, Liverpool, not today, please.
They come off Ibu, you know, it's our own goal. Because why are they showing the camera on Ibu? I'm confused. What happened? Well, it's come off Ibu's leg. That's unfortunate, man. Was it? Someone said handball. It comes off my man's hand, then goes on to Kanate, right? Because the ball took a slight trajectory kind of. Yeah, I thought so. Trajectory changed.
Come off his hand.
That's how I'm thinking, but the trajectory changed. That's a handball, you know. When you look at it first time, you're just thinking, look carefully. Yeah, it takes a deflection off his the wrist.
Has it been given? Wow.
What? Oh my, wow.
Maybe we have to look at the replay. Maybe because the angle we've got, maybe it looks like it. I need to see that again. I need to see another replay.
I'm flabbergasted, to say the least. Flabbergasted.
Good ball. Should have gone for just should have just crossed it across the box, Nunes.
Crazy, man.
The last thing we needed to do was go a goal down in this game.
It's true. In a game like this, bro, it's just not the one, man. For flip's sake, man.
Shout out to Queen in the North says, yes, it takes a deflection, but because his hand is in a natural position and he's not the scorer, the goal counts.
I'll be honest, I fully understand that. But I think what it is this season, in my opinion, the handball rule, even though, because remember last season where if the ball just touched the hand, it's like a penalty, and they tried to relax that. But then I swear I've still seen some this season that are looking a bit, I don't know, a bit funny. I don't know, man.
Wow. Well done, Darwin.
Hold on, what? Huh?
What's that?
Liverpool have launched a bid for Wolves midfielder Matthias Nunes in the region of 44 million.
Oh,
This is from Percy from the Telegraph.
so why did we just
Matthias
sign him?
Nunes.
So why did
This
we just
don't
sign
make
him in
no
the
sense,
summer?
bro. Bro, you tell me.
Well done, Flacco.
Why did we cut him? Did Wolves pay more than that?
No, I think they played around the same.
Here we are.
Maybe slightly
Exclusive
less.
Liverpool return. He's telling me I've got to log in to Flipping Telegraph to read the article. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like that.
If Matthias Nunes is real, then that suggests that Enzo definitely isn't coming to Liverpool.
Bruv, Enzo is he ain't. I just think that deal's done.
Well done, Trent.
Can you not read the
Does everything have to be a
What if
cross
you-
into the box?
Yes, what if it
Costa.
Oh my Simicas a cross goal!
Cross goal,
Oh,
bro.
fire, brethren.
Come on, Costas. Why can't our left back score goals?
It's a joke.
A cross goal, man.
If anyone's got an article for
You know what?
Enzo, Matthias, send
Shout
it to
out
me,
to
please.
Ox. Ox made that, you know. He made a lovely little touch there, a little chop pass. Well
He
done,
did for real,
Ox.
bro.
What happened to Flacco?
Simi?
No,
Simicas,
Costa.
you're just angry because you flopped. Don't do
Why
that.
would you do that?
Man, just jeopardize a chance potentially. It's crazy, bro. I really don't know what's going on with this Matthias Nunes team. But why are we going for Matthias Nunes when we should have? That don't make no sense to me, you know. In a sense of like,
Unlucky,
like, why didn't we get him in the summer when it would have been cheaper? I'm really confused, bro. But anyway,
somebody explain to me what the hell.
Oh, what's going on, man?
Someone has to actually explain to me what's going on.
I wish I could explain.
it's not. You know what?
So, what minute are you guys on? So,
25, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
I'm way ahead of you. Okay. Can you let me know when you get to 26:45?
Yeah.
Cool.
Please don't concede again. Please. Oh, Clay!
Flip's sake, man.
I swear to God, I feel like the green
Offside.
powers of
Is it? Is it even going to
green
be
powers of
offside?
this kit is fading. Crazy.
Oh, are you in line with the timer, boys? Yeah.
Yeah.
What second you on now?
26, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
Oh,
I'm a
okay,
second
yeah.
ahead of you,
Right,
Cal, for some reason.
That's calm.
Yeah, it's just a second. Yeah.
At least that one didn't stand. But this is like, how have we got Virgil and Ibu on the pitch, Flacco on the pitch, Darwin on the pitch? We've got a bunch of big men on the pitch and no one can defend a set piece.
I haven't seen enough of the first half to know Wagwan, but to already be losing to Brentford away is a really, really, really poor sign. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this game.
To be honest, Drift, Darwin had a shot cleared off the line that was extremely unlucky.
Yeah.
I should have scored.
Yeah.
I saw the Simicast chance.
So it's not like we've been battered or anything. They've just been so very, very, very lucky with the chance that they had, and we've just been unlucky. But you want to know what though? I still think, and I said to Cal just before the game started, I think we're going to get a lot of chances in this game because we're going to be playing a lot of counter attack, in my opinion, anyway. And we've had moments like what Cal said. So yeah,
like Darwin's chance was extremely unlucky.
So unlucky, bruv. But another day that hits the defender and goes in the net, for example.
Or it doesn't even hit the defender, bro.
Yeah, it just goes straight past him. It's just a great. It's just one of them ones where
it was fantastic
the defender got lucky. Yeah, bruv. Yeah, boo. Well in. Let's start.
Do you know what my problem is though, Matt? From what you said about the counter attacking, we're playing Brentford. With all due respect, if you've got a counter attack Brentford, you should really pack up and start again.
No, but what I mean is the way
the game was going.
Yeah, the way the game was going. So Brentford were going forward, and obviously we would like defending whatever they threw at us, and then we will break and then try and get an attack. We still have more possession, but we will have more counter-attacking opportunities. You want to know why? Because Brentford are a team that don't sit back. They're not a sit back and defend. Like they will try and attack you when they can, innit? That's all.
No, I know, but you should have too much control over a game with Brentford for you to have to rely on counter-attacking for the whole match.
No, we're not gonna have to rely.
We're not relying on
counter-attacking. No, we're not relying. I said we're gonna
Well,
get
that's
them,
what you said. You said we'll get loads of counter-attacks during the game. So I'm figuring you're talking about the whole match.
No, listen to no, bro. You said rely. We're not gonna rely on anything. All I said is we're gonna get a lot of counter-attacking opportunities in this game because of the way how Brentford play. Simi!
Oh, you didn't need a touch.
Why didn't you hit that, bruv?
Get off.
No, Salah, no.
That's unlucky.
That was unlucky, bruv. That was unlucky.
Watch that back, guys. There was a man on the edge of the box he could have passed it to first time. He didn't need to turn back in.
He could have played it up.
It's decision making. He shouldn't have turned back in.
Good ball. Ox! Could he not have been a bit more aggressive there?
Yeah.
Kostas ain't having a good game at all, man.
He's not.
I tell you what's worrying. What is actually extremely worrying is this continued record of us always conceding first. It's actually pathetic. Like it's actually pathetic. I think apart from when we've kept a clean sheet, we've let the first goal in every game we've played for about nearly a calendar year now, or some shit like that. It's like it's ridiculous. Is it March? Since March or something, we've always conceded the first goal or something crazy like that. Unbelievable.
I'm not too sure the month, but
I'm actually thinking, how can he be offside if he's over the line? But I guess maybe because he came back into play.
No, but he wasn't fully over the line. He was half on the line. I don't understand that.
No, if he was on the line, then he's offside, isn't it? But if he was over the line, is it because he's not?
But his whole body wasn't over the line. It looked like half of his body was. That's why I was like, is it offside then? I don't know how that one works.
Shall I tell you what I've got a massive problem with? Don't get me wrong, conceding first really annoys me. It's this. Breaking down teams. Because all we're doing is going wide and crossing the ball in and hoping for the best. We have not evolved in learning how to break these sort of teams down when we're a goal down, for example. We are relying on the same tactics, the same routines, the same nuances. It is get the ball out wide, get Trent on the ball and let him cross
overloaded crosses, isn't it?
It's flipping annoying, man.
But do you know something? You're 100% right. But do you know what doesn't help? Is this midfield that we're playing as well.
That's what I was going to say. The midfield, it's got nothing.
Crossing is how you get around low blocks, but we just don't do it well.
It's not drift. It's not.
But one thing I'll say though,
Whit breaks down the low blocks. I'm telling you.
But there's a difference between width and crossing drift.
No, that's what I'm saying. We just don't do it well. Like what we do isn't a bad idea. We just don't do it well.
It is drift because if you're constantly crossing, you're hoping for the best.
But you know,
if you
your crossing should be actually aimed at players, isn't it? You
when you're saying willy-nilly. But drift, the better way of doing it, if you basically have wingers who You hug the touchline. What that does is makes the fullbacks spread further out. That means one of the midfielders has to drop in.
Yeah. That's what I
That
mean.
means one of the midfielders has to drop in. But I'm not saying you have to cross. What you do then, the midfielders
Go
then,
on, Ox. He got tugged back. That's a foul.
That's a foul.
The
Give me
midfield.
yellow. Give me yellow. What?
Oh, give off, ref, man.
No,
What
you're right.
happens then-
You're right, Cal. Then the midfield have space to run into because their defense is stretched.
They have space
Yeah.
to run
100%.
and to pass into channels. So going wide isn't a problem. Crossing all the time is a problem. Because remember, you can do quick little 1-2s and then pass it across the box. But we're literally getting a ball to Trent and he's crossing from the half zone. Like, it's poor.
Oh, well, if you're talking about, but I mean, that's what I meant. Yeah, our width isn't the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah, we do it in the non-conventional way because we use the fullbacks for the width, innit? So we do it in a non-conventional way or unconventional way.
Tony's
But
not
don't-
even playing and we're losing.
Basically, that what it means, what we need to what the option that we need to have to break down low blocks is to actually go back to traditional wingers and not be inverted to allow us to have the width that we can gain. So if you've got a right-footed player on the right side who can stretch the play, all of a sudden the midfield they'll see openings and gaps. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas when you got inverted, they know you can keep Mo on your right foot. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. If Mo's out wide in the crossing area and you put him on his right foot, he's not really dangerous at all, is he?
You know what?
Do you know
I
what
slightly
mean?
disagree with that. Only reason I say that, it's probably more
Makes it
to,
less
in fact, no,
predictable.
more to us, that point makes sense. What I was going to say, though, I was watching a video, funny enough here, of Man City, 18-19, I think it was, yeah? And a lot of the fans were saying like how they don't play the same. And I was like, all right, let me have a look at this thing that everyone's talking about now. So I watched what they were doing, yeah? And to a degree, there were times when they had a Bernardo on the right and they had like a Sane, I think it was on the left. So they still had an inverted winger, but what it was, though, Driv, is it's the movement of the players. Like their movement
Look
of
at
the
us.
ball
Static.
is so good that it just created them triangles. Now, to go back to your point where I will agree with you, I saw some other clips where Sterling was on the right, Sane was on the left. And obviously, like when they beat their man or whatever, and then you got Kevin De Bruyne overlapping, like they're cutbacks. They were the old school cutback City. Whereas now they play a little bit slower, a little bit more pedestrian, and sometimes like it's literally KDB spamming to try and find Haaland, which does work, by the way. So I don't know if it's necessarily having a right player on the right hand side or a left hand side. I think it's more you need movement of the ball.
No, you do. Of course you do. But
remember, I've always said you need players that run past. You know, remember we had this conversation before, Jim, where we were like, "Oh, it's so frustrating that we don't have players that say like Fabinho's got the ball, like no one thinks to run past him." Basically, like
everyone in the Man City midfield can get.
What's going on?
Every single player in the Man City midfield is capable of getting like 5 to 10 goals a season.
Man. Like,
100%. But again, I do believe that Man City also struggle with the low block a lot. If you wonder why they have games like where they'll lose away at Crystal Palace and all that, Man City don't necessarily do that well with the low block. Now they got Haaland, maybe it'll be a bit different. But when they had that false nine, that was why they used to struggle a lot with low block themselves. Do you know what I mean? Man City aren't the most amazing team at breaking down a low block. You know?
Oh, I disagree.
They're the best in the league at breaking down.
I was going to say they're the best, but
that doesn't mean that they're great at it. Because
no, but
they're
they were
just better than others because you know they're the best team. So
but it's not. But it's never going to be easy for anyone to break down the low block. That's the point of it. But they're the best at it.
Man City they are definitely
look at Man City. Look at Man City this season. Man City are actually going to give Arsenal the title by kind of being poor themselves.
But why is that?
Look at the games that they're not winning.
You know why?
Because they're playing against teams that have got a low block.
No, but it's because when they played the false nine, it was easier for it's like even though they had no striker, yeah, they were playing with like 6 midfielders, yeah, and movement of the ball used to create havoc. Teams just couldn't work it out. But now they've got the traditional 9, who's absolutely crazy still. It's a lot in a weird way. It's easier. It's easier to sit back and not give him space and then say KDB try and find the perfect cross in it.
Remember last day of the season, Aston Villa went low block, counter-attacked, managed to get 2 up. How'd they get back in the game? Sterling on the right wing, creating space, making the width crossing from wide. That's how they got their goals. Like if
Nah, they
if
got the
you
goal.
have
They
that
need
right-footed player,
you got the goal because Ring started doing the madness, bro.
Oh yeah. Can't.
but
Yeah,
it was still
Tyron Mings.
Sterling. It was still Sterling running to the byline and putting in a right-footed cross though.
Even though
That
Mings
got
had
that got Gundogan his goal. So the point I'm making is they've
Ooh,
kind of
Simi!
reverted back to
Ref.
type
You
now.
put Trent under though.
Oh, what is going on, man?
Bro, Simicast is having a nightmare right now, you know.
He did
He's
well
having a
there,
nightmare.
but yeah, he ain't
He's having
looking
a
good,
nightmare though. You can tell he's feeling it as well. Like,
What I want to
bro,
know is
look at
what did we
Simicast.
what I want to
What-
know
what-
is what did we actually do during the 5 or the 6 weeks while the World Cup was happening? Because all of our players look a little bit tired, and we don't really seem to have changed. In fact, what happened was we were playing well, and then we actually started to get a bit of momentum. The World Cup came along, and now we've gone back to looking like we did right at the beginning of the year when we was like all over the place and didn't look capable. Why have we changed from the formation?
We have no midfield drift, bro.
But we solved that problem by going to the 4-2-3-1.
Oh my
remember?
gosh.
Oh my days!
This is the striker, that they
mad.
played instead of flipping my man. I can't, bro. Yeah, I can't.
We deserve this.
I
We
can't.
deserve this. We actually deserve this. The way we've played since they've scored the first goal, we deserve this.
Game's over now. We're definitely not winning this game. That's an absolute fact. We ain't winning this game, not even in the slightest.
This guy
1-0
came
down
in for
meant we
20.
could maybe come back and win the game, but 2-0 down, we're done. Because we ain't scoring 3 goals.
There's 3
No,
players offside.
but they're not in the way.
They're not in the way.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
No, it
that
actually
one.
hit him.
He's
It
offside.
actually
Wait, you
hit
sure
him.
about that? That's offside, bro.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
That's what
actually
there's
hit
3
him.
players.
Yeah.
We've
that's
caught
different.
life again.
Yeah, we've caught life again. Brentford have scored 3 goals. We're embarrassing ourselves here. We're actually embarrassing ourselves. They've scored 3 goals. How have Brentford scored 3 goals?
Does it come off Kanate first and then hit thingy?
It wouldn't matter, would it? It doesn't matter even if it hits Kanate, surely. Because when the shot was taken, he's offside and he's putting Kanate off.
Yeah, sure. He's
So
offside.
that
I don't even know why
wouldn't-
they.
Yeah, I don't know how that would make
But
a
that's how
difference.
surprised it was given because there was 3 players offside immediately when he took the ball.
And any movement Ibu does towards the ball would be based off of the fact that
Because
he's
it's
got a
offside. I
player
don't understand why
behind
we're drawing lines. Why are we
Yeah,
drawing
yeah, it's
lines?
offside, man.
This is what I mean, where the
Keep it
game's just
moving.
gone soft, bro. Game's gone hella soft, bro.
You know why? Because
Man's drawing
VAR
lines,
trying to make absolutely sure they can't give Brentford the goal. That's why. Because I've seen things happen where they don't even check it, but they want to do
He's
all
not
of
going to
that.
check, is he? What's taking man so long?
I think it's him being given the. Oh my god! Are they asking him to go and look? Oh, bloody hell! Jesus!
I was gonna say.
You know this guy scored 2 already. You know we actually have to be careful because the 3rd one will count. You know them ones where like.
Oh, we're giving away the ball already.
What the?
Wow. Yeah.
What? Why? Do you know? Look, they're back on the attack.
Oh, what
Would
a save from Ali.
No,
And whoever
it's
got
in,
beat
it's
back
in.
post.
It's in. I told you. What did I say? I literally told you the 3rd chance will be the goal. I literally said it. I'm way too adverse in this. What did I literally just say to you, look? I literally said his 3rd chance will actually be the goal. He's had 2 that haven't counted. Nah, do you know what?
I'm not gonna lie, Jeff. You actually, I can't even say he's pissing the wind. You actually took a dump like in the middle of the flipping, in the middle of the cinema or something. Because my man just literally just went and just.
I just know what happens when these things happen, bro. Football.
He's meddling with the.
Football has a lot of patterns.
I feel so sorry for Alisson. What was Elliot doing as well?
Yeah, no. Elliot should be benched straight away for that. Like that.
For
What
who,
the
Drew?
fuck
For who,
was
bro?
that?
Who
I
benched
don't
him for,
really, I don't really care at this point, bro. Because if you're not gonna actually do anything, then what's the point you being there, innit? That you know what? I know. Defensively, there was a few things that we should have done better there. That was all Elliot's fault. I'm blaming Elliot for that goal Because if Elliot just takes the control of the ball there, they don't get to do what they just did to us. He completely discombobulated the whole. Why have they got the ball back? We're coming back for the replay and they're back on the ball again. We should just pack up and done with this, man. We are actually whatless. We are actually whatless. We are actually whatless. Klopp, what the fuck are you doing, bruv? What are you actually doing, Klopp? No. What are you actually doing?
No, but he's telling the players that you're not listening to what I'm told you. So man like Elliot ain't listening.
Telling them?
I don't know, bro. But if he's having a go at someone that says they're not listening,
bruv, he's the one who started this team.
No, of course. But you want to know what?
Can anyone explain to me why?
If he thinks man can do a job and man can't do it, you can't blame Klopp for that. If someone gives a dead performance like Harvey is, remember, he's already on the yellow card as well. Remember, he gave away that stupid foul as well, yeah?
But why does Klopp keep playing Harvey?
No, but can I say something? All right, so he played him, which I think is a bad decision anyway. Secondly, Harvey gets a yellow. Cal, when he got the yellow, what's the first thing next I said to you? He's going to play the handbrake on. What does Harvey Elliott go and do? Play half-heartedly like some idiot and look and see this practically a goal.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I
can't say it again.
I have no issue with Harvey's ability, but he don't suit us. He's actually a hindrance to us. He don't suit the way.
He's got no one. Who's he got to learn from, bro? Who's he got to learn from?
Yeah, but that's with the coaching staff, bro.
Drift. Every great team, bro. Look at the Barcelona team that come through. Xavi, Iniesta, all them man. Who were they learning off, bro?
No, but bro, you got to remember they had a lot of them had Guardiola in the youth system teaching them before they made the step
Drift,
up.
You're missing the point.
Busquets,
they had man to look up to that could say, do it like this. Don't do that. Do it like this. Watch my game and build your game off my game, but add your little nuances.
I hear that, but every man is a big man though at the end of the day, and you can't really blame another professional for why you haven't made it. It's more the coaching.
I'm not blaming another professional, but
it's more the coaching that are supposed to turn the player. No. I disagree with that, bro. I think the coaching is everything. I think that's our majority.
So you don't think Foden benefited from being around David Silva in them, man? He
did, but I also believe that he benefited from the coaching that allowed him to become the player that the potential allowed. If you've got, because remember, someone like, I don't know, Gerrard, for example, we didn't really have a midfielder that was anywhere near on his level at the time he broke through, but his ability and coaching made him who he needed to be.
Drift, wait. Drift, he could look up to McManaman. He could look up to...
They're not box-to-box midfielders, though. No, McAllister came after that. Gerrard was at the club before McAllister.
No, Gerrard was still building himself up.
Yeah. But what I mean is he was already a good Liverpool midfielder when we got McAllister. I'm talking about like when he was coming through, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old.
Redknapp.
We didn't really... Yeah, but Redknapp wasn't really an elite box-to-box midfielder. It wasn't someone you can go...
They don't have to be elite, Drift, but they have to be of a level where you can say, bruv, look at my game. Look what I do. This is what you do in these moments.
Learn things from that game. Not the whole package, just learn things from them, innit?
Learn things from the games. Who in our team is similar to Elliot? In any way, shape, or form? No one.
Yeah, but I still think the coaching staff if he doesn't fulfill his potential, it's not the players around him, it's the coaching staff.
It's both.
The players around him allow him to have an easy time during matches, 100%. But on the training pitch, it ain't about the other players. It's about him and the coaching.
It's both, bro. And it's the fact that he's having to play in a system that doesn't suit him because we have been too negligent to get someone that does suit our system.
I agree with that part.
Thiago.
No, there was no need to. You should have actually gone to Simicast there.
I thought that was a good ball, but no one read it. Everyone went in a similar direction.
He's trying all of these things because there's nothing left to do. Like he's thinking, I might as well try something myself here.
Yeah.
Now, there's a little part of me that's starting to believe that, like, as much as I do believe in their talent, we've actually just gone down the cheap road because we're just cheap asses. FSG aren't actually going to sell, and we are just stuck in this model.
Thiago, man.
I don't think he saw the player behind Flacco there. When I heard that thing come out, that said we had to stretch the purse strings to get Gakpo and there'll be no more business done in the window. That was when I thought to myself, yeah, FSG FSG actually threw us a curveball and pretended they were going to sell up. Bought Gakpo to make us think they're making effort, but really, we're still in trouble.
FSG, bro. Said this from day. Only now people are jumping on this whole let's get rid of FSG business. From day dot I've been talking about it.
Oh, yeah,
now it's fashionable. Everyone wants to jump on it.
Oh, bro, we've been screaming about FSG for time, bro.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you guys.
At the end of the day, they've hoodwinked us with the whole situation.
Klopp's in it with them as well, Drift. Like, I'm not being funny, bruv. I'm not just gonna put all the blame on FSG. It's not just them, bruv. He's in it as well. Him and Pep Linders are in it as well.
Cal, there's no way Klopp doesn't want players, man. There's no way he doesn't want players.
Drift, I'm not saying he doesn't want players, but again, we can't sit there and say when Klopp says one thing, we're going to agree with him and believe him. And when he says another thing, we're going to say, are we deflecting? Did he not come out in the summer and say, yeah, it's me. I didn't want a midfielder. And then we went and got Artur on the last day. Didn't he also say, even if we get more money, I'm not going to splash the cash? Like they're all in it. They're all in bed lying together, bro. They all stink the same. They all stink, bro. Just change the bed linen and get them out the bed, bro. I want to know who stinks the worst, bro. That's why I want new owners. Because if they stink the worst, at least it's not Klopp. If we get new owners and he's still not spending and he's doing this whole player loyalty thing, then I know he's in it as well. And then I want him gone if that's the case. Enough's enough, man. It can't just be whenever we lose, FSG get all the blame, and whenever we win, Klopp gets all the glory. He's in it with them. He signed a new contract. He could have left.
That's not what this is. That's not what this is. Klopp is 100% to blame for what's going on right now. But Klopp's not the reason we don't have the right squad.
Klopp's the reason we're losing this game today.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it to him. But I'm talking about the overall big picture of hearing stuff about Gakpo and then like we can't buy a midfielder. And it's like, so where was all of that? Like we're gonna make effort and this and that. Like it was all rubbish. It's all the smoke screen. It's all rubbish. Remember, you man was saying you think the club might be sold by January. I told you, lot, not in your Nelly. There's no way the club's getting sold.
No, all right,
January.
fair enough. That's absolutely right, Drift. And again, you know that was me going and doing my thing. But at the same time, Drift, Klopp did come out and say, if I've got the money, I'm not just gonna splash the cash.
No, remember at the
players I trust here.
Remember, during the World Cup, Cal, when they're interviewing Klopp, he was saying a lot of stuff that was getting people excited. He was saying things like, boy, like things have changed and rare. And then as soon as January comes, now we have all of this. No, but it wasn't just about that. They were talking about midfield all the time and questioning him. And even Bellingham, he's made like, you know what, Bellingham is a brilliant. Like he's been doing a lot more things that he don't normally do. But then as soon as January the 1st actually comes, all of a sudden it's back to, oh, do you know, we haven't actually got any money, you man, you know. And that straight, it was like, hold on a minute. So all through December, you were talking like the club was going to be sold, like we got money, gassing us up. Everybody's been getting happy. You know, as soon as January the 1st comes, they just revert back to type. Oh, you know, we actually broke, you know. Oh, yeah, we can't really do anything. Like, what's going on? We're just getting hoodwinked all the time.
So what part of Drift, what part of Klopp do we have to take on as gospel? And what bit do we have to...
I don't think we listen to what Klopp's saying at all because I think he does a lot of deflecting. I think we watch the actions of the ownership and the way the club move, and then we can gauge from there. Actions speak louder than words. I don't really care what people say and do
and
anymore.
His actions
I'm watching the action.
He started Elliott, bruv.
No, for this game, he like the formation and all that. I blame Klopp for what we're doing right now, 100%. But you know when Matt said,
why didn't Cater start? Where's Carvalho come from Fulham with all the momentum in the world, and this boy has been treated like garbage since he's been there? Let's be real.
I agree with that. But like when Matt said, Matt, remember when you said, remember when I said
left wing in 2023.
Remember when I said
2023, we've got Ox playing left wing, Drift. This time last year, we were pissing our pants because Mane and Salah had just gone to AFCON, and guess who was playing left wing last year, Drift? Oxlade-Chamberlain, bro.
Was it? No, he was playing right. He was playing right. He was playing right wing.
Oh, right. Sorry. Nuances. Man was doing up the traditional winger thing last season, Drift.
What was
all right.
What was you going to say, Drift?
Here's the point I'm making. When I said Harvey's got to come off, Matt literally said, for who, Drift? And this is the point where I'm going to, but so Klopp hasn't been given the squad because you're right. Who is he going to bring? Oh, was it Cal that said it?
Okay, Cal. Yeah.
Whoever said it. But he's right, though. For who? And that's because there's no squad. It isn't Klopp's fault you don't have the squad.
Sorry, this is a direct quote from Klopp. My philosophy to have full faith and trust in the players I have and not questioning them by replacing them. He's also said, no one's come to me and said they want to leave, and I'm not in the business of forcing players out of Liverpool. This is our manager saying he's not going to sell.
Okay, Millies. I'm saying, Cal. I'm not saying that isn't that what he's saying. 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say no. But you know what I will say though.
Sorry, sorry to cut you. I want to be clear to you and everyone else. I hold FSG for the majority of the blame, but this whole narrative that Klopp just gets away scot-free stinks. The brother's doing up a madness. You said for March, Drift, and I don't even know if it's fully correct. For March, every game we concede first. That come from the management team, bruv.
No, I agree with you on that.
Imagine you saw Deontay Wilder go out in boxing, and every time
I'm just getting a drink. I'm listening.
He got knocked down first, and then that kicked him into gear. You'd be like, well, my man ain't serious when he comes out.
No, I agree with that. But you know, like that quote you just brought up, though, Cal. What that quote says to me is that he knows because he won't be given money, he's got to make sure people like Elliot and Ox and them and they still feel part of the team because he has to play them. Like if he starts throwing people under the bus and saying the young players aren't good enough, he's going to shatter the confidence of players that already aren't really playing that well. And he needs to rely on them because look, he's got to play Elliot. There's no, you know what I mean? Like he's got to rely on these, man. No, but he does because he's got to make players.
I'll get you one still, bro.
He's got to make people like Carvalho, Naby, Ox, Elliot feel like he cares about them and they're important, so they play and they've got confidence. If he comes out and goes, are you good enough?
Half-time, bro.
No, but I'm not talking about random one-off games. I mean, generally speaking, if he doesn't allow these youngsters to feel that he's going to give them a chance and that they're good enough, he knows when they play, they'll be crap because they'll be low in confidence. They'll know he doesn't like them or don't rate them or whatever. He can't go around saying shit like
you know, can I say something quickly? You both have very valid points because I understand where Carl's coming from when he's like, no, Klopp, even though he doesn't take all the blame, he does take some blame because some of the decision making in terms of like player selection, tactics, when he needed to make changes, he hasn't done it. He's stuck with the same, for example, like he's been saying for time.
And I agree with that, by the way.
Yeah, like Oxlade-Chamberlain thing is quite damning because all jokes aside, like that we would have thought by now, for starters, you wouldn't even be here, let alone playing in the first 11 with all the players that we're supposed to have at our disposal. I know we're unfortunate, but then I also understand your point because this is one thing I did say. I might not like it, but it's one thing I did say. I said for a while that Klopp understands better than anybody here how we work and what we do. He's not stupid. He can look at the finances and go, they ain't getting us nothing. All I can really do now is back the players that I have here. That's all I can actually do. Because there's no point in me saying, I want to buy new players. Knowing you ain't going to get it. If the owners aren't going to actually give you money, what is the point in Klopp going to a press conference and saying, we know what we need to do, but knowing you're not going to do it, that's going to be more frustrating. You have to put the trust in the players as well. So I get both sides. I do. I think it's just frustrating, though, that Klopp, though, keeps doing this back and forth thing and it's causing things like this. So, like, Klopp needs to be very decisive. He either needs to kind of say something like, do you know what, our model is really poor right now and we're trying to change a few things. Or just be real and just be like, listen, I want to buy new players. I really do, but we just can't do it right now. But he's not doing that. He's doing the whole
he can't
deflecting
really say that,
and
bro. Let's be honest. He can't really say.
Can I ask a question?
One second, guys.
Was this performance by Harvey? And look, I don't even want to just dig out Harvey Elliott because Tsimikas has been poor, Virgil ain't been great, Trent ain't been great, Thiago's pass has been wayward. Flacco for me could do more in the midfield. Ox I actually think is having a decent game. Nunes is having a decent game, and Salah's having a decent game. They're just not getting much from the midfield and the defenders. But I'm not trying to single this person out when I say this. Is Elliott's performance here any worse or any better than Naby Keita's performance against Real Madrid that he got hooked off before half-time?
No, not at all.
Okay. Will Klopp hook him at half-time?
Nope.
But as you said, bro, because there's nobody to hook him for. Like who
on the bench? There's Carvalho on the bench.
Keita's on the bench.
Two players.
So is Carvalho.
Okay,
could it get any worse than his performance?
No. Maybe you should be doing that then for real. Maybe that's what you should be doing.
That's where I understand. Again, I'm not doing the Klopp thing, but that's why I understand both points. When I say Klopp has to be held accountable, it's stuff like this. Like, okay, a player's playing really bad. You put your trust in him and he's let you down. Cool. So what do you try and do? Try and rectify it by either telling him he's got to do better. If you don't do better, change him. You have to be ruthless. We can't do that because I think what Klopp does do at times, and it can be to his detriment, you know, he puts so much trust in a player, thinks they're gonna turn it around. They don't turn it around. It gets to the point where it gets so bad, a la Fabinho at one point, where it's like, bro, just take him out the firing line. Let him have a breather because he's playing really badly. Like, sometimes it's okay to drop players when they're not playing well. We all said it. I think, Cal, you might have said it first.
But for who, though, as Cal said?
Remember, even when Virgil was playing poorly.
What has Virgil done?
Poorly, and you man were trying to tell me. Remember, I was like, you can't drop Virgil. Remember, you man was saying, bro, why aren't we just doing up? This is before World Cup, obviously, Konate and Matip, yeah? Because I think Konate might have been fit at that time. But Virgil's like, automatically gets a pass because he's Virgil. Well, bro, if Virgil's saving himself for World Cup and you can see you're the manager, you either tell Virgil fix up or you're getting benched because this is the problem. I think players know that they kind of know that they can get away with a lot of things. Like Harvey Elliott is young, and because he's got that little bit of like, I done well in a period and Klopp loves me, there's not many things he can really do that's wrong that Klopp's just going to look at him and go, nah, bruv, nah, sit down. Next man, Carvalho, you jump in. Because I find it weird that
why not, though, bro?
Sorry, last thing. Man City, Carvalho did not play well. He got bullied off the ball. KDB made him do the splits, but he scored a goal and he got hooked at half time. I need that same energy for Harvey Elliott today, you know. And this is me not gunning Elliott. This is me just calling it black and white. Bro, you're playing poorly. Come off the pitch, I bet.
He's been the worst player on the pitch.
Put a next man on there and see what they can do. And, bro, if he does that, fair play to Klopp. But if he doesn't, bro, that's when you have to look at him and go, bro, no, seriously, what's going on here? Do you get what I'm saying, Drift?
Let this sink in as well from Vern and a few other people. Guys, we could be 4-0 down right now to Brentford.
Yeah, I know.
With no Tony.
No, Drift, no. I think that's gone over both of your heads. I think that's gone both.
No, it hasn't, bruv. I'm just not saying
4-0.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna allow myself to get.
With all due respect, no team on the planet should be 4-0 up against Liverpool at half time. Brentford, with all due respect to Brentford, could be and should probably be. I won't say should be because they're offside. They could be 4-0 up. And let's not act like they didn't have chances as well. No Tony. Alisson's pulled off 2 great saves, if I'm not mistaken, as well. What are we doing?
But here's the reason why I know that I have some validity in the way I'm thinking about how Klopp is covering things. And again, Klopp is to blame for a lot of the stuff that's going on tactically and all that. I'm not trying to push him away from that. But last season, when we were trying to go for the quad, we never saw Oxlade-Chamberlain from February to the end of the season. And we were all like, right, he's gone. Look at him. He's throwing strokes to winning cups. He don't even care because he's not part of it. All of a sudden, he's back in the fold. He's playing regularly. Why? Because FSG have not given Klopp the tools that he's had to go back to a man. He clearly showed us last year, I don't rate no more. He showed us last year, I don't rate Ox no more. I'm not gonna play this guy because I don't think he's good enough. And then all of a sudden now he's playing him again because he's got no choice.
Drift, the year before, Naby Keita got hooked before halftime against Real Madrid. That was the year, that was 2020 to 2021 season. We didn't see Naby again that season, but we saw him the following season. And if I'm not mistaken, was he our 3rd or 4th highest minutes achiever in midfield?
Because they didn't get him anybody to replace him.
Matip.
Or maybe it's because he doesn't want to sell these players, Drift. We don't actually know.
Bro, man, come on. There's no way he's going to keep a player on the bench for 3, 4, 5 months, but then the following season, all of a sudden, like him again. It's because he's realised he's got to use him.
DVD's coming off.
Good.
No, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
I don't even know who was the worst player on our pitch.
VVD hasn't been to the point where you got to take him off the pitch when I was talking, though.
All their chances are coming down that side pretty much, man.
No, bro. No, but if this is just 1-for-1,
but is Klopp not doing what you lot said? If VVD ain't playing well,
yeah, do it with the right players, bro. What are you keeping on Harvey for?
Sorry, this is what I want my manager to do. Simicast and Virgil, all the chances have been coming down that side.
Robbo makes sense. Robbo
and Matip both make
coming
sense.
On. All right.
Naby's coming on as well.
All right. It better be for Harvey then.
There we go.
VVD. I need to see. What do you know? What if VVD comes off, that I'm a bit worried though. If I'm being honest, people, the way how Klopp thinks, I think that's more a precaution, you know, because he never takes off Virgil.
Yeah, but is that not him doing what you lot just
Bruv,
asked him
if
to
he's
do?
taken off Virgil because Virgil isn't, I didn't even think Virgil played that bad though. If I'm being
He
genuinely
was
honest,
thinking out the place, Matt.
bro, I don't think he was thinking out the place, bro.
Nah, bruv, you
He
got to be
was.
honest. The whole defense was stinking out the place, to be
I
honest.
think as a collective,
Ibri, nothing was coming down Ibri and Trent's side. It was
No,
all coming down
that
Virgil
is
and Tsimikas' side.
that is very true. That is.
no,
You
but
know,
Cal,
let's try and get through these supers because I know
Cal,
these are all relevant.
Cal,
to
just
the
quickly,
first
even
half.
if I think you guys are, I need them to. I just want to know that he's all right though.
Sorry, you know what? Thank you, Jurgen Klopp, for doing what you had to do. That's all we asked for as a manager.
He's literally
Think
hooked
he
the
got it
players
wrong with the
everybody was
starting
moaning
lineup?
about.
Has he taken off
He's literally hooked all the players that we said were crap. Elliot, Tsimikas, and Virgil. He's actually replaced the 3 players that we said were crap. So he's doing what a good manager does.
I'm gonna be honest, the Ox. I mean, then again, who would you take
So,
off? For
Jeff,
Ox, though?
let's be clear about it, bro. We not saying that Klopp ain't a good manager, bro.
I know obviously you don't think he's a bad manager. Where's Gakpo, you lot?
He's not allowed to be on the bench. Some sort of clearance or something, apparently, to do paperwork, apparently.
But it's the second, and we signed him a week ago. I've seen people sign for the club and play the following day. What?
Bro, I don't know. This is what I've heard. I don't know how concrete it is or what. This is just what I've heard.
There's also rumors going around that he was cleared, but Klopp went to. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. There's a report going around.
This is FSG with their PayPal stuff.
No, that Klopp wanted to
Oh,
make sure
now
that he
it's
was
just,
in
bro. How has this come back to FSG?
I'm just saying there's probably some PayPal.
No, that's not FSG.
situation,
Oh,
man.
someone said no permit.
Bro, he's
allowed
at
to
the
play.
club already, bro. It's not like they've not paid.
I'm fucking with you, man.
I don't know, man.
I just want to give FSG smoke because it's their fault regardless, man.
It's theirs and Klopp's.
All the little nuances that are happening around the club that other people are responsible for, it all still falls down. It's like if my kid dropped an expensive glass and smashed it. I'll be angry because my kid's the one who smashed the glass. But
Robert, you're in. Robert, you're in. Look up. Copy.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Already done more than Tsimikas in what? 5 seconds? Sorry, Tsimikas, bro. But you've been poor today.
And what, you're going to get all the people saying Tsimikas is a bad player because he had a bad game. You'll see it.
No.
You'll see it. No, trust me.
I know, but if it happens,
crazy.
I genuinely don't care. Like, he's had a bad game and we'll call it out.
Yeah, he's had a bad game. Everyone's had a bad game. That's crazy.
No, he's offside.
Oh, wow. Mo, what was that?
That was a shank. That was a lamb shank, boy.
I'm glad that was offside. I'm glad it was offside. What the hell was that, bruv? Seriously?
Yeah, Ibu's just off the.
Ibu was just off, yeah. Yeah, let's try and get through some of these supers because I think they're relevant to what's happened in the first half as well. There's no point trying to. So go on. So
Harvey will get dragged and we will win. Poor midfield. We'll hope. Well, let's hope so. Monkey King says, guys, I'm not feeling Harvey in midfield. I'm not doubting his technical ability, just lacks athleticism and pace. Doesn't get around the pitch well. Facts. Go on, Darwin. Darwin. Well done.
Beautiful. Beautiful finish, son.
What did I say?
Come on, boys.
Didn't I say, Cal? He'll score a brace. Did I not say that, bro?
Beautiful finish, bro.
I said Darwin brace. People. I said Darwin brace today.
And do you know what I love? He told everybody to calm down. Let's get going. I love that. Because he's deserved the goal for how many games? And he didn't even dwell on it. He was unlucky
even.
He's offside. He's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Fucking hell.
You've got to be. No, bro. You got to be.
Goal don't even count. The poor guy can't even get a break.
No, he's on you. No,
he's off. Nah, he's
on, you know.
He's off.
Drift is on. He's look at that. Look,
his head is
no, it's the angle. It's the angle. Remember, things can be deceptive. If you turn that around,
his head is leaning more forward.
Your eyes deceiving you. Look at that left back. Look where his foot is. Look where Darwin is, bro. He's onside, bro.
Oh no, bruv. The left back is even more obvious he's offside, bro.
What?
I knew it. His head was leaning forward.
No, bro. He's onside.
Nah, he was off. I could see he was offside, you man. I knew it. I knew it. He was offside. No, but do you want to know something, though, guys? How comes they came to that conclusion so quickly? Oh no, that's what I want you lot to tell me. How did they come to that conclusion so quickly? You see how long it took them to figure out the Brentford one?
Oh no, he is. Do you know what it is? You're right. The angle was.
I told you. No, but you see how quick they discovered that. Remember how long they took to do the Brentford one?
That's unlucky.
I swear
feel
to
it
God,
from
man.
there.
Same. The man scores a goal, slightly offside, and the one before, obviously in the first half, got cleared off the line. Flip's sake. He's the only one that's been dangerous today, you know. He's the only one, bro.
But he's the only one that's been dangerous every game, if I'm being completely honest.
Flip's sake.
I said it to you after the thingy game, Matt. Remember, I said, I know everybody's been giving him stick because he's missed a few chances. But you take Darwin out of our team, and we actually don't even have any points since Christmas. If I'm being honest with you, like, I genuinely believe that. Like, who else has really been playing well?
What it is, you see, when we're not playing well, yeah, like, see that today, he offers us.
No, go on, say it, go on.
What it is, I was gonna say is he offers us that threat in behind that we just haven't had since probably realistically, who would we say? I wouldn't even say Mane, because when Mane, because when Mane even played through the middle, Mane wasn't really.
Well done, Trent.
No, Mane through the middle was a threat. Beautiful.
Well done. That's not offside.
Hey, back in it.
Another player, the only one, he's been playing better than a lot of players since Christmas, Ox. Well done, that was fucking deserved.
Let's go now. I forgot what I was even saying, but
that's 2 goals in a minute we've scored, but one of them's been offside. You see how easy it is, boys? Like, on the real, you see when you actually show that you're better than the opposition.
Can we respect Trent, please? Can we respect Trent?
Yeah, of course, because bro, come on, because he looked up
cross.
And you picked a man out. He didn't spam me.
You know, that's a fucking good header, you know. That is actually a good header.
It was the dummy. It's the dummy that did him.
That is actually a brilliant header because he made sure that he just put the direction on it, but he left the power on it. Come on, boys, man. Look how we just got 2 goals past Brentford in 1 minute.
Physicality in midfield again with Naby now. There we go.
No, it's true, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Within 5 minutes, we already look more aggressive. But maybe it's the team talk as well. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, and maybe because we realised Brentford are inferior. We're coming in acting like we're playing Real Madrid, bruv.
I have to see the comment in here where I'm like, is this really the like? I'm just like, what?
With all due respect, Brentford should not be sniffing any form of 2-0 at half-time against Liverpool.
Wow. Some people, hey, listen, all I'm going to say to the comment, to the person that you know what you said, not nothing bad, but someone, I can't remember what to go into. I'm just like, really? Okay. We scored a goal with it, you know what I mean? Let's stay positive, yeah?
Jamrock says, ain't just a player issue, there's a system issue. Agreed.
4-2-3-1 we should go back to. I don't know why we've come away from it.
Unlucky.
Bruv, no comment. H, genuinely, Klopp needs a serious looking at. Players are knackered from kickoff.
I don't know what's going on with it. Fitness, we do look tired. I agree with that.
Jamrock, sorry, Code Command says, Ox, Milner, Curtis, and Harvey need to get out.
I'm not going to lie. I think Ox and Naby are actually showing their worth in the last few games, I'll be completely honest. And that's not me saying they should stay. But I think without them in the last couple of games, I think we'd have been in a bit of bother. So I don't think we should even start looking at them too. Not right now, anyway.
Play
well
Mo.
Done, Mo.
Well done, Mo. That was too close. Unlucky, though. Unlucky.
Cam J says, the fact that Elliott keeps playing is on Klopp. He has no pace, doesn't create score, and can't defend. Against a team like this, we need a 10 to get into pockets. Facts. We got Carvalho on the bench. We've got a 10 on the bench. Math says Thiago not creating, Fab playing weak, Elliott following. Thiago's not there to create chances. He's there to dictate play. That's not his game.
Yeah. And that was why he started forcing it, because he realized that he was the only one who could maybe try and create.
Code Command says, I'm just lost on who we sell for this self-sustain model. Harvey, Ox, Milner. Klopp doesn't question his players though. The model's not even a model. It's a bunch of Lego in a room at the moment. It's not even a model at the moment. Planner Boy TX says, to be fair, Klopp deserves FSG. Screw this. Oh, I don't know if anyone deserves FSG. I can't lie.
We're back to turning on Klopp again,
Trevor says, this where pressure comes for Nunes, unnecessary pressure for the lad because our midfield and defence letting everyone down. Now he expected to finish scraps. Facts, that's true. Troy M says, Drift, after Jurgen's most recent comments, I'm off Jurgen getting a pass and 100% blame going to FSG. Jurgen Klopp's part of the problem for sure. Still mostly FSG, but Jurgen Klopp is definitely part of the problem too. Never thought I'd say that.
Fair enough. He's definitely responsible for the tactics.
Right,
I
chase
agree
him.
with that.
Go, Salah! Salah!
Oh,
That's so
so
unlucky,
lucky.
bro.
You jammy little bastard, whoever that defender is. He got away with one there. Well done, Matip. Well, it's a bit risky, but well done. Go on, Naby.
No, that was
Prove
calm
your worth.
still. That was calm.
All right, Naby,
Prove
drive.
your worth. Go on, son. Go on.
Unlucky.
The decision making at the end, though. I've always been a little bit worried about Naby's decision making when he's made those good runs, but at least he's starting to make runs, though.
Lorato says, great way to start off the year. Shocking first half, boys. However, 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football. Hashtag
turn
Oh,
Flacco,
beautiful
Flacco.
from Flacco.
Bang! Oh,
lucky.
We're knocking on the door, though. Come on, man. Let's huff and puff and blow this Ross Clark down, man.
Come on, man.
JC84 says, disgraceful, shambolic, embarrassing, and whatever other words you want to use to describe this team. Same crap, different day. These men are playing like they're scared to score. Enough is enough. Facts, they were doing that in the first half. Completely agree.
Yeah. They were looking at.
Oh, apparently Virgil's got a thigh injury. Apparently,
I told you.
Well, there you go.
Told
then.
you.
Everything.
So that suggests again, Klopp wouldn't have taken him off then.
I told you.
But now the bigger issue is we're down to having two centre backs again.
No, it's an issue. No, Gomez is available.
Yeah, but everybody's been saying Gomez isn't good enough, so I'm talking about the performing ones, like the ones who we can rely on.
But again, that frustrates me because we're not taking him off. We're not taking him off unless he's injured.
Well, I said, I was like, Klopp ain't taking. Klopp loves Virgil too much to take him off.
Oh, Flacco, man.
Flacco, for flip's sake. Now you're going to give him Thiago yellow. Then again, let me ease off Flacco. Man decided he's probably still tired.
No, but not even just that. Flacco's
surprised
actually been playing all right.
I'm surprised. If I'm being
Flacco's
honest,
been playing all right in the second half, Drift. In the first half, he weren't doing anything.
No. He hasn't been that bad.
I missed the first 20 minutes, but from what I saw, I wouldn't have said there was anything wrong with Flacco's performance. I don't know how he played in the first 20. You know what? Thiago being in the yellow means that he can't really be tenacious anymore, so that worries me a bit.
Jamrock says, we've replaced 3 forwards in 12 months, 4 in 3 years because we've lost multiple forwards. We've replaced 1 midfielder in the last 3 years with 1 midfielder.
Yeah, I know.
How many of those forwards asked to leave? All of them.
Yeah.
So you lot truly believe that Klopp wouldn't ever sell a player based on performance? It would only be if they asked.
No, but there's a lot.
No, I know what he said, but I'm saying, do you actually believe?
Not 100%, but I think he's more of a thing. Unless he sees a dramatic decline, I think he still thinks that he can get the best out of them. Like he can solve the issue.
What a ball!
And that can be very problematic at times.
Come on,
sometimes you just got to admit and go.
Isn't it? You say, look at his actions as well.
Yeah, but his actions do speak quite loud. Like I said, with Oaks and Naby at specific periods, really being like isolated and just looking like they were in the cold. But all of a sudden, they're back in the frame. It's weird. Like I think his actions have kind of spoke that he don't think they're good enough. Or
maybe they had clear the air talks and he's gone back on his word, bro.
Play.
Yeah, but clear the air talks because of what? Because he must have been really annoyed with their performances. It can't have been anything else. Why else would they fall out if it weren't because he didn't think they were good enough? I don't know. I'm just saying, like Ox and Naby have been put in the cold quite a few times, and they've still not been like replaced.
So was
I don't
so
think
was
that's because
Minamino.
Klopp don't want to
Minamino
replace
was in the
them.
cold. Minamino was in the cold. Shaqiri's been. Bare players have been in the cold and come out into the warmth.
No. I don't think you put Taki in that category. Shaqiri, I
Brother.
agree, but then Shaqiri got shotted though, isn't it?
Do you not remember we didn't see Taki for months, bro?
But I don't think he was in the cold. I just don't think that he was capable.
No,
He
Taki was in the basement at
He
one
wasn't
point.
performing that well.
No,
at the
Drift.
time,
Remember, we kept on saying what's happened to Taki, and remember, it was Taki.
But he
and
weren't
Ox, they
playing
weren't
well though. He wasn't playing well at the time. It wasn't because he was being
Was he
being
not
out
playing
because
well, or he
Klopp
just
didn't
wasn't
like him.
selected? But remember, you can say someone's not playing well if they played a amount of games. You're going to play well, bro. This wasn't even in the squad. Remember, we just got isolated for no reason.
I remember him playing poorly and not playing. Yeah,
There's been
but then he
times
started
Klopp
playing
has
well,
done
and then he
random
started
stuff.
to play.
Klopp has done random stuff. Let's not give him a pass for that. He's done random stuff where he just put people in the basement for no reason. You just don't see.
Oh,
Lovely.
Thiago.
Lovely.
So
Has he got to do it by himself again, you man?
yes, he has, Drift. As
that
always.
was a whatless pass though by Ox though. He just forced Nunes out wide. He has to go and reset the play.
No, but we still got the ball.
No, I know, but look, who's on the right hand side to help Salah? I'm not gonna lie, trying to position is kind of mad, you know.
He was offside.
That's good
Well
cross.
done, though. Oh, that was in, you know. That was in.
You know?
Unlucky.
That was in, Drift.
That Thiago
right,
shot
bro.
was in, you know. That was fucking in.
Lovely
play from Trent again. Oh, no,
Erling
it was straight.
It weren't in.
Naby and Robo come on and we win 4-2. Trust me. Yeah, I hope so.
I hope you're right, bro, because they are both fun.
Naby.
Oh,
left.
Ball to Salah. Oh.
He's gonna try and win a free kick. Be smart.
Yeah, be smart, man. Come
Well
on.
done. Winners. Well done.
I think Nunes has actually done well to adapt to like tackling.
Thiago, that's not like you.
Yeah, that was not. Do you know what? It was probably more the fact that
one of you
played. Yeah.
It was the fact that it was Thiago running onto it who's slow that was actually like bad as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it was Nunes, he probably would have got there. Oi?
Look,
Look, man, they're getting nervous, man. Come on, boys, man.
Troy M says, Kara says, Liverpool look like an aging team coming to an end. How Kara and all of us can see this, but Jurgen Klopp says he's not forcing anyone out.
What a ball. Oh.
Do you know one thing I will say, which is our own fault though, as a club? Roberto Firmino, Naby Keita, James Milner, and Oxlade-Chamberlain, all their contracts expire in the summer in 6 months. That's crazy, bro. See when we say things like
that looks like a
Klopp should have been more ruthless.
They're doing like Sky Sports Junior something this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that proper looks like a young little kid. I was thinking,
yeah. No, it is. That's 4 players. I can't even tell you how bad management that is. Just like as a club, like we've allowed that to happen. That's crazy.
But this is what I'm saying, man. Klopp's not forcing players out, but he's letting them run contracts down.
Yeah, that's a problem, bro.
Is that not action speaking again?
That's, you know, I will say though, Carl.
Man.
But is Klopp actually the one who's in charge of the contracts to the point where
this is
you
what
could say he's the one who's letting the player run the contract?
No. So it's kind of 50-50. This is why I will give 50 to Klopp and 50 to the sporting director, because the sporting director would surely have to tell the manager, listen, or whatever. It would have been Michael Edwards and Julian Ward. Yeah, they would have told, man, listen, these players' contracts, you know when they expire, right? And Klopp's obviously going to go, yeah, when. Klopp's got bigger things to think about. He's telling them, but it's also for the sport director to make a decision and go, or to come with the manager and make a decision on what they want to do. Because this Firmino thing gone on for a while, Naby Keita's gone on for a while, Ox has gone on for a while, and so has James Milner. I think Liverpool have had a real blunder where they just haven't been decisive. And I think it's to do with the manager and the sporting director, bro. I think it goes both. Because the manager's the one that has to make a decision. Sporting director is the one that's got to go and get the deal done in terms of you either renew them or you sell them.
When he wanted Henderson to get a new contract, what happened, Drift?
Yeah, but again, Hendo never got a pay rise. Anytime a player's wanted a pay rise, there's always been a problem, bro. And that's why I know you lot think that I'm sticking
No,
up for
Hendo
Klopp.
did get a pay rise.
No, he
Hendo
didn't.
did.
Hendo stayed on the
He
same
did.
money.
Milner
Hendo-
didn't. Hendo did.
No, Hendo didn't get a pay rise. He's on the same money, you man. Milner got a
don't think he
reduction.
is.
No, I'm telling you, Milner got a reduction. Hendo stayed on the same wage.
Salah got a pay rise. Salah got a pay rise. Virgil, Fabinho,
Salah and Virgil
Brent.
got pay rises, yes.
Fair them did.
But them two
Alisson.
those two are also commodities where this is what I'm trying to say. I try to read between the lines to figure things out, because whenever there's a player that's not really a commodity at the club, then we have issues. Like, I don't think Bobby is seen as a commodity. Wijnaldum was not seen as a commodity, and we start getting little murky issues with contracts. Naby, not seen as a commodity. But when you look at Virgil and Salah, they're commodities, so they were given contract. It's weird.
Firmino's definitely a commodity. That's wrong.
Nah, he's not a commodity. He's not commercially beneficial to the club
No,
or anything
bro,
like
Klopp
that.
loves Firmino, bro.
Yeah,
What
but
you talking about?
Klopp loved Wijnaldum. It didn't matter, bro. I'm
Bro.
talking about whether the club see it as a commodity.
no.
Is
Klopp-
he financially? Do you gain
Jurgen
financially
Klopp-
from keeping that player? Salah,
Jurgen
yes.
Klopp.
Virgil, yes.
I
Wijnaldum,
disagree.
no. So Genie, left.
Firmino, yes. The others, I agree with you. Firmino, yes.
No, Firmino doesn't financially benefit us, guys. We just love him and
Bro,
adore him as a legend.
Firmino.
He doesn't benefit Liverpool financially if he stays.
Bro,
or
they
not.
asked
Can I ask
Jurgen.
the question? Sorry, go on, Matt. Go on.
No, I was gonna say they asked Jurgen, Cody Gakpo sign, does it affect him? He was like, no. He's like, I want Bobby to stay. He was like, basically, he was like, I've spoken to Bobby. Bro,
Klopp wants Bobby to stay. He loves Bobby, but the club don't see Bobby as a commodity. Therefore, getting a new contract for him becomes an issue. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying contracts for me, it's a very great area as to who's to blame, and I do blame the club more, because every time a player signs, they're a commodity. So it makes business sense to sign
But then
them.
you've got to put you can't just not say, because here's the thing, when it comes to contracts, it's a bit of both. That's why I said the 50-50 drift. It has to be sporting director and Jurgen. Why? Because obviously we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but we know, like you've just said, he loves Firmino. Now, I don't know if he wants Firmino to stay on certain amount of wages. I have no idea. No one knows that. But one thing it does look like, and I say it does look like, yeah, he badly wants Firmino to stay. He's wanted him to stay for a long time.
And he can't convince the board that it financially makes sense. This is
No.
this what I'm saying, because it's not on him, bro.
But it
if
might
it was
not
up
be-
to Klopp, do you know how long ago Bobby would have signed a contract? Come on, guys, we know this, man.
But we also can't rule out We also can't rule out the players probably weighing up. You got to understand as well. Players could be weighing up their options.
Yeah,
as well.
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many factors.
It is up to the but I think Wijnaldum is the prime example where Klopp came out and said, I told them to do everything to keep Wijnaldum, and now my boy's gone. And for me, that's because there was no financial gain to keeping him.
So how come we done it with Henderson then?
Because Henderson stayed on the same wage, Matt. They didn't want more money. Wijnaldum wanted more money. This is what I'm saying.
No, but Jiff, all I'm saying is one thing.
But they still are at the club drift. They're still costing
money.
but
they're on a contract. They're on a contract that's running down because they couldn't get the money. When people are offering money for our players, we want more money than they're valued at. Again, that's not on Klopp. It wasn't on Klopp why we wanted 20 mil for Origi. Klopp wasn't the one going, make sure you get 20 mil for Origi. That was the club doing that.
All right, let me ask you a question. Just a quick question. Do you think Klopp could have done more to keep Genie Wijnaldum?
No, I think he did everything he could because he said he did.
He said
he did everything he could to keep Genie. He convinced them that Genie should not be leaving, and then they couldn't come to a compromise. I.e., they couldn't afford to pay him the wages he wanted.
I'll be honest.
Simple.
If FSG or Liverpool want to keep saying that they believe in Klopp, hence why he's signed a new deal, and then Klopp says he's got a key block that needs to stay,
well done,
and they take away that key block, which is Gini Wijnaldum, is that not a major issue?
Yeah, because they don't give the manager what he wants.
But Klopp signed a new deal, knowing what it is going forward. He knows they sat him down. No, but we can't do that. He signed.
But when everybody says that, I've said to you lot before, he loves and adores the club and likes being our manager. Sign a contract doesn't mean he's okay with the fact that owners don't give him more than he wants. Well, he's not Conte. You've got to remember, everybody's not Jose and a Conte who just throw their toys out the pram and act like idiots.
Can't he make amendments then?
Dortmund. He loved and adored Dortmund. He still left them. He loved and adored Mainz. He still left them.
because
I don't understand.
because
Yeah,
he knew
that
at
don't add up
Dortmund.
to me. No.
He knew at Dortmund that he couldn't continue to keep having his best players stolen. At Liverpool, we don't get his best players stolen. At Dortmund, every year he kept getting his best players stolen, and he just realised I can't really do much more here. At Liverpool, his best players don't get stolen.
Standpoint. So he's thinking from a business standpoint. So even though you're in love with something, you still have to use your head as well as your heart, right? He's not stupid. If FSG turned around and said to him, "Yeah, you can stay, but you're not getting any control of transfers, you're not getting this," you think he's going to stay drift? Because he loves us.
I never said he doesn't have control of transfers. I'm saying he doesn't get enough money to buy who he wants. There's a difference. I will say this as well.
There's
a massive difference.
But we're talking about contracts right now. We're talking about contracts right now.
But he openly told us that he wanted Genie to stay. I'm not even speculating.
I think he wanted. No. He wanted Genie to stay.
That's one player then. That's one player he's lost that he couldn't have kept.
Nah, he didn't want to lose Mane either.
That Mane wanted to leave.
That's different. Yeah, I think Mane wanted to leave.
I think Mane wanted to leave because he watched everybody creaming over Salah and nobody gave a shit about him. That's why.
I was like, whatever we say, bro, you're just not going to listen, bro. You've always got your...
No, I am listening, but you lot aren't listening to me either. So that's why we just have to agree to disagree.
Oh, yeah.
But everything we're saying is
well done.
fact.
Darwin!
Darwin.
Come on, bro.
Was he crossing or shooting there?
No, he was shooting. It's because he's angry. He's had a goal disallowed and a goal cleared off the line. He's just frustrated now. He just needs one to go in.
Yeah, that's a tight angle. He's got to do better. That is a tight angle.
That's not a tight angle.
Well, it's like from there, it's actually like a hard angle.
Do you know what? It's so mad because he's capable of scoring a goal like that. You know, he's actually capable of scoring like that. But he shanked it, innit? He shanked it.
Yeah. He dragged it.
But no, in terms of the whole, I think she hit his target as well. Just in terms of the whole Klopp thing, I think what it is, Drift, in my opinion, is that even though I think we all agree that FSG take more blame than Jurgen Klopp, one thing we can't do. Oh my God!
Well done, Trent.
Well done.
3 versus 1 at the back post.
I know. One thing we can't do though, Jeff, is just like ignore that Klopp don't make some howlers, bro.
I never said he don't. It's 25% Klopp, 75% FSG.
I don't know about percentages.
And that's what I would say.
Klopp has to take some blame because some of the things he's done, whether it's player loyalty, tactics, like there's a few things. Don't get me wrong, he's still an amazing manager, and I'm glad he's here. But one thing we can't keep doing though is everything that goes wrong, we just keep going. Well, FSG never gave him no money. Okay, but
that's not what
I'm not saying you.
We only got in this conversation because there's nobody to replace Elliot. And that's when I said, well, that comes down to the fact that recruitment's poor. That's why there's nobody to replace Elliot. That's why I know, but what I'm trying to say, but I think what me and Kyle are trying to say is, even though we agree with FSG not financially backing Klopp, one thing we can't also ignore is when Klopp comes out and says things like, I made a mistake. Good ball.
He actually came out and said, I made a mistake because he kind of knew we should have got midfielder and we got Artur alone. That's what I'm saying. Like Klopp, as great as he is, bro, he's still a human being. He makes mistakes that we still got to pull him up on it. And do you want to know something?
I think he was being sarcastic when he said that, but yeah.
I don't think he was.
So why did we get Artur then?
Because the club, he wanted a midfielder the whole time and the club wouldn't back him. And then we just did some little any old thing to make it look like we give a shit.
Bro, we needed a midfielder.
FSG do that all the time.
I'm going to be honest. We needed a midfielder.
Let's just give you Kabak then. Like the FSG have been doing this for time, giving us little drip.
So hold on. So 1 minute you're saying we wanted Tchouaméni. We couldn't get Tchouaméni because Real Madrid blew outside the water. And then after that, who else did he want?
They told him, well, we spent the money on Tchouaméni on Nunes now, so you can't get a midfielder.
But both those deals weren't relying on each other.
That's what I truly believe. But if we'd have bought Tchouaméni, we wouldn't have bought Nunes.
There's no evidence to back that up, though.
Well, I'm just using my my FSG based information of how they've been for 12 years.
Based on what?
Based on how they've been for 12 years. I've got a lot of evidence of how they move. If we'd have bought Tchouaméni, we would have not bought
Klopp's never been the sort of man that if he can't find his first target to just grab someone random.
Or we would have bought both, but then we wouldn't be going for Bellingham this summer. Either way, there's limited funds. Whichever way you look at it, there's limited funds. It was either we got Tchouaméni and Nunes, but no Bellingham, or we're going for Bellingham in the summer because he is the alternative to missing out on Tchouaméni. Whichever way you look at it, there was never going to be money for everybody.
So if
There
that's
was
the
never
case,
going to be
then,
money
if
for
that's the case,
everybody.
what I'm saying is right then. He didn't want to settle for anyone else. He knew we couldn't get Bellingham last summer, so he didn't decide to do anything with midfield.
Because the owners aren't bold enough and brave enough and ambitious enough to push the boat out to buy a midfielder he needs
Brother,
now.
Dortmund said they weren't selling Drift. There's nothing else you can do.
Benfica said they don't want to sell Enzo, but he's going Chelsea. Like
He has
got
a
a release clause.
bro.
but they've agreed a fee so that the release clause isn't what's being activated, right?
They
They're
are
getting to pay
paying
it off.
more than the release clause, though, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
if they didn't want to sell him, then they wouldn't be selling him,
Bro,
right?
they are paying more
Money
than the release
talks,
clause so they
man.
can get
Everybody knows
payment.
in football,
So they
money
can do a
talks.
payment plan thing. That's what they're doing, bro.
But money talks. That's what the point is. Money talks in football. And if we'd have gone and got Bellingham,
But all we're saying
if we'd have offered the money that Dortmund wanted, they would have sold.
If I think you're missing, bro, in my opinion, I think you're missing the point. We're not saying we're not limited funds. What we are saying, though, is basically Klopp has done things where it's like, bro, you could have done something there. For example, he knew we needed a midfielder, bro. But remember when man chose to do the whole thing of going through midfielders of who we have and whatever, X, Y, and Z, saying how all these players are great. All we're saying is, bro, sometimes Klopp can be a little bit wet behind the ears. That's okay to say that. It's still a world-class manager.
It is. And
But
like
there
I
are
said,
times-
let's agree to
but there are
disagree
times-
because it's. I
Alright,
don't
cool.
agree,
I'll leave
but
it
I hear
there.
where you're coming from.
Do you don't
Like,
think Klopp could be wet behind the ears sometimes with some of the
No,
stuff that he says
I
or
think
does?
I think Klopp is fighting with one hand behind his back and has been the entire time he's been Liverpool manager.
Fair enough. I think his comments though are a bit misleading at
Oh,
times.
lovely.
Oh,
Trent, you should have hit that, bruv.
His
Why did
comments
you
are
hit
You've
just
got the
different.
left, bro. You've got left, Trent. Trust
Trent has
yourself,
got a
bro.
left. He's got he's got to hit that on the left, man. He would have scored if
he
he'd
got
shot
the assist
there,
with his
think.
left.
Yeah.
Oh, Trent,
He's
bro.
probably the most
You've got
two-footed
to
player
trust
in our
yourself
team.
more. He's got to trust himself more.
There was a lot of players in his way, but he's got to take the shot, though.
Oh man.
Thiago's there. Nunes
That
slightly
was
flat-footed
too
there.
ambitious, man.
What anyway?
We've
gonna blow
actually
header
lost
headed
the
in.
momentum that we gained from the first 15 minutes. Like, we've totally lost our momentum now. We've embarrassed ourselves today overall, though, man.
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
I was always worried about this game, you know. I thought we'd get a draw, but I was worried about this game.
I worry about every game at the moment.
Yeah, it's true. But I was worried about this game more than not because I remember last year we didn't play well here, and Brentford are a team who let the crowd give them that like lift. You know, them teams where like it's a bit more intimidating because of the stadium. This is one of those places. That's what I was worried about. Matip,
Well
that was a
done,
bit risky.
Matip.
Nah, that was too risky, bro.
Yeah,
That
What else could he do?
well, after we got away with the first bit, I wanted him to hoof it. When he tried to dribble around the second guy, that was taking
Place.
too much risk.
Clear. Ah. Oh, no,
Ah.
let me just make sure. Okay.
Do we need to bring on Carvalho? And do we need to change formation?
Good
Ball. Unlucky. Good
Ah.
goalkeeping. That was good
Yes,
goalkeeping.
yeah, that was good goalkeeping. That was good goalkeeping.
Nunes in these offsides. He's got to do something to sort these offsides out, man.
It's because he knows that he's just always waiting for that through ball. Because we got to change that the way
Yeah, but
we're
then he's
playing
got
a
to
bit
still
here,
he's got to know where his last man is then. And he's got the pace
No,
to
no.
beat 9 out of 10 defenders. So he doesn't need to try and get an edge in positioning advantage. As long as his body position's right, then he's good. Because he's going to burn 9 out of 10 defenders.
Well done, Trent.
Well done, Trent.
In that scenario, I think
done,
that Flacco won the ball back and played the ball earlier than he was expecting it. But yeah, I agree. He should be paying.
But here's the issue now. We now can't play over the top because their goalkeeper's clocked onto it. So what's the alternative now?
Yeah, and this is the part where I'm saying that we need to actually have our wide players start playing and getting the width. Because if I'm being
This
honest
is what
with you,
saying.
I'm not
Carvalho
singling.
needs to come on.
I'm
He
not
does.
singling him out in any way, but Mo has been very ineffective in this game, and he's one of our biggest players. He's got
But
to
that's
like
because he's
try
so
and
wide.
influence the game more.
Because he's so wide. That's what I'm saying. If We bring on
Go on.
Carvalho.
Well done, Ox. Well done.
That was Nunes. That was
That was.
Nunes.
Oh, was it
That was
Nunes?
Nunes.
Oh, I thought-
Yeah.
That's a free kick, man.
Oh, Ibu!
No.
Play.
Well
You're not
done,
getting past.
Ibu.
Ibu had to. Ibu had to.
Do you know? I
stop
thought that
from
was
front
Naby
back.
at first, and I was actually going to say, Naby, just take the yellow card.
If that was Naby, bruv, he's getting burnt out. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
No,
Naby
that's
got
why.
blown
That's
out.
why I was saying just take the yellow card. I was going to say
yeah,
pull the
yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
If it was Naby, I was going to say just pull the
You would have
shirt,
got
bro, and
roasted.
take the
Would have
yellow.
got roasted. You ain't got that turn of pace. No way. None of it.
We're lucky that was Ibu who double shifted into second gear there and just burnt man out.
Look, I love Thiago, but at this point, if I'm going for the win, I think I'm taking Thiago off, going and pivot, and I'm bringing Carvalho on to play in the 10.
I'm not taking off Thiago, bro. You know why? He's the one player that can come up with some genius. Do you know
I
we'll
hear
take
that,
off
man.
though, Cal? I'll take off who would I take off? Who would I take off?
If you're going into a pivot,
I'll
then
take off
maybe
Ox. I'll take off Ox.
I think Ox has to stay. We need another attacker, Matt, who can score a goal. Ox can get a goal. We've seen it. He can shoot.
He can.
Yeah.
That's a good ball.
He's more of a goal
What's
threat.
a ball? Flips Salah. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Just right. Salah's moving like.
No, it took a deflection. It's a corner.
No, it's not that. If
that
he's
was a weak attempt.
Salah could be playing, even if Salah's playing wider, because he's not really getting central.
Salah's not had a great game at all.
No, he hasn't. But that's my issue.
In that position there, I think he should take that ball out to his right and whip a crossing. Trying to get back on your left is so predictable. Oh, unlucky Ibu. And this is what I'm saying about the whip, Cal. Like when you've got your wide players, sometimes it's better to be conventional and they're right-footed. Because in that situation, if Mo shifts that onto his right and does a little dink cross or a little drag back, then I think we get an opportunity out of it. But he's just always trying to get on his left and he's coming back into the crowded area. The central area. Look, he had 3 defenders around him trying to get a shot off. There was space to go to the byline and cross that ball. We need width. Or we need we can't just keep on. It's doing my nut, man.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but what I'm saying, we don't have the personnel to be able to do that at the moment. So that's where the fullbacks are meant to overlap. Because we effectively, our wingers aren't wingers.
I think Trent kind of not overlapping, but I think he has been creating a lot of width on the right. I think
but that's what I'm saying. If he overlaps, he drags a man away from Salah.
In that scenario, though, they were deep because that was we have a corner there or something in it, and they were deep. So that situation,
you can still overlap regardless of how deep they are.
Fucking hell. We had so much promise in the first 15 minutes of the second half, and it's just all dwindled away, man.
Man. If we... Anyway, let's not even think about it.
No, we are going to lose the game. It's going to be...
I don't want to think... No.
It's just going to be one of those losses that doesn't look as embarrassing as it might have been, because at half-time it was embarrassing.
Who, bruv? This is a hell of an embarrassing loss, bruv.
It's Brentford, man.
What, based on the second half performance? No, I wouldn't say it's embarrassing now. 2-1 after the way we've played isn't embarrassing, but we've embarrassed ourselves by putting ourselves in this position.
Well in. Get stuck in.
We're Liverpool. We're not meant
to
be
losing
to
Brentford. Don't worry about it. Yeah, 10 to get out. Don't worry about it.
We're not meant to be losing to
Brentford.
Flacco.
Well in now.
Embarrassing.
No, we're not. We're not supposed to be losing.
You don't have to change the game.
Arsenal came and packed these man 3-0.
It's true.
It's embarrassing. A loss to Brentford away or at home is embarrassing. And that's not disrespect to Brentford. We are Liverpool Football Club. It's embarrassing whether it's 1-0 or 5-0. It's embarrassing. Shouldn't be losing this game.
No, but what I meant is there are levels to your embarrassment, though, isn't it? Like getting have up is way more embarrassing than like narrowly losing to a team you shouldn't be losing to. And we were getting have up in the first half.
Oh,
ref, man. That's a foul, ref, man.
Nah, he's not looking for that. There's when sometimes when you're watching these games, what's funny?
Oh my God, Lord.
Is he giving that Brentford throw?
Oh, you know what? I'm not saying nothing.
Who's he coming on for?
It don't make no sense.
For Chamberlain.
It don't make no. What has Curtis? I can't even, bro. I don't. Anyway.
Even Ox is baffled.
Let's just hope Curtis Jones scores a banger, yeah, and we can just sit down.
Or is it just called having favourites? Do we just need to call it favouritism now at this point?
bruv.
Because who's
What
going
is
to tell me is Curtis Jones better than Carvalho?
No, it's not even. It's not about who's better.
Is Carvalho on the bench? Is he
Carvalho
actually
has been treated like a dirtbag, and my man's been treated like he's gospel.
Yeah, I don't
Carvalho
know.
has had the
I
best
don't know
season
what's going on with Carvalho
so far.
I'm
Carvalho's been
confused.
more effective. Carvalho's had game winners. What's Curtis Jones done?
Yeah, I am very confused as to
What?
what's
Drop a
going on.
shoulder and shimmy? Drop me out, please.
Ibu.
What the fuck? Are you actually kidding me? Nah, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. I've never seen Ibu ever get out muscle before in my life. That's actually embarrassing. That is differently embarrassing. That is differently embarrassing. If Ibu wasn't actually pushed there, he should be embarrassed of himself because he went over like a wet blanket there. Robbo's captain, yeah? Love to see it.
No man on for Naby either there, no?
I don't even think he was pushed there, you know? I just think that's pathetic defending. I gotta watch this again.
Lost his footing. Overran. Did he clip his leg? I don't think it's a foul. I don't think it's going to be given as a foul.
No, that's a goal. This is Brentford, bro. The referee's been trying his hardest to help Brentford win anyway, even though
he hasn't, Drift. The referee ain't been... We ain't been cheated by the referee.
No, I'm not saying be cheated, but I've watched him give a lot of things go that he shouldn't be, though. I pay attention to that.
I'll be honest, I don't think the referee's done anything that wrong today, to be honest.
Now it's embarrassing. Losing 3-1 is embarrassing. It's pathetic, actually. It's actually worse than embarrassing. It's pathetic. That was a kind of poor goalkeeper from Ali as well there. Like, they didn't even look like he even made a good attempt to save it either.
I don't want to see Klopp smiling, bruv. Get that look off your face, man.
That's shock. That's not smart. Hold on. Has the goal been given? What's going on? I don't understand what's going on. What's happening? Are they still trying to figure out what's actually happening?
No idea. Well, they're making a sub.
Yeah, but why are we clustered around in a team huddle? Are they still waiting on a decision? What's actually going on?
No, they're making a sub. Brentford are making a sub.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be all in a huddle. We should actually...
They haven't taken a kickoff yet, Drift. Brentford are making a sub. They just scored the goal. They're waiting at kickoff, but waiting for Brentford to make the subs.
Oh, fair enough. But we just looked like we was all clumped in one. That was a bit weird there. I don't know what's going on. Team talk right in the middle of the game. Absolutely shocking, man. I'm trying to figure out why Gakpo wasn't allowed to play in terms of like, why did the club not get all that, whatever it is, why was it not sorted out? That is really confusing. The man signed a week ago.
We got ourselves back into a top 4 race and we've put ourselves in this position now.
Yeah, just thrown it away completely.
This feels so reminiscent of Brendan's season after he almost won the league. It feels so reminiscent.
Oh, it's worse. That Brendan season was worse than this, bro. Didn't we finish like 8th that year or something? The Balotelli first season, that was worse than this, bro. That season was terrible. We've gone from possibly trying to squeeze the most unlikely win to now the only thing we can hope for is a draw. That is bad, man. Oh, fucking hell, man. Nothing's going our way.
Poor.
What the fuck was that? Oh man, this is embarrassing.
Pete Hour says, still happy with Nunes and most defensive 10 of all time. Only people that care is Alisson and Thiago. Ox hasn't left because he knows Klopp won't sell. Sean Bay says, what the F is going on with this club? I am burning. BC says, Liverpool allegedly have 300 mil to spend next year. Who realistically can we bring in and let go to have a team we are asking for? Maybe do a show, maybe a show to do. We've done a few shows in it, BC. I've got spreadsheets out, drifties, drawn up portfolios and documents, and Matt's gone through different tactical structure and stuff. We can do this till we're blue in the face, bro. But until the club actually spend the money, like it's just a joke. Beretta 93 says, exclude the Man U 4-0 win. Someone tell me a good performance these players put in since Feb last season. Quad covered up big cracks. 25% of the squad should have been gone and refreshed. Father Klopp, not manager Klopp. I actually think the win against Norwich, we won 3-0. We beat Brentford 2-0 at Anfield was a good performance. That was in January, to be fair. Since February.
In the Champions League this year, we've had good performances.
Yes, we have in the Champions League.
We only had one bad game in the Champions League, and it was Napoli
in
away.
the Premier
All the
League
other
against
games
Man City, I thought we were excellent as well. But you're right. You're right on the whole. It's on the whole, it's been poor. Matt says we make subs and it's instant impact. All our Jurgen Klopp. Facts. Crypto Nation says it's not just formation. We need players we need the way we play needs to change. Facts. BC says 100%. Money is FFP over 3 years. FFP changes to 70% of revenue spent on transfers and wages next season. City's money men got to get more. City's money men got to get more creative. FSG be happy though. Yeah, they will be. Kokomar says John Henry is being booed at Fenway Park right now. Send over good vibes to Fenway Park then, please.
Do you understand that we've put Matipa Kanate up front? Do you know how terrible that is? That is actually pathetic.
Yeah, training is our transfer, isn't it?
That is actually pathetic.
You know, we still have one more sub we can make.
It doesn't matter anymore, man. No one's good enough who's going to come on anyway.
I mean, Paul Carvalho left Fulham to come to this.
Klopp does this with players that are new sometimes, though. He doesn't. He beds them in super slow for whatever reason. But I don't know.
He's still bedding in Minamino, bro. Jamrock says VVD, Ali, Jota, Fab, Trent, Jones, Mo all got raises. Facts. Omar says, I think LFC would be reason I might start drugs. Oh, no, Omar, let's not go that far, bro.
Innit? Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let's not promote that. Hearty Momo says Brentford away was our best away match this season. 3-0 without Odegaard. Brentford fans say the best team they face in ages. Low block, easy. Fair enough to an Arsenal fan. Lorato says Matt disappearing after Ibu's mistake was funny, not gonna lie. I think that was coincidence, to be fair. Kokomar
I didn't even realize it was a mistake. Yeah.
I think it's over for us competing at the top. Old players, no one to sell, messing with average teenagers. Sick of chaos ball, need goals. Yeah, agreed. KD, John W. Henry being booed at Fenway Park in Boston. Yep, send over good vibes to those fans. Clay says Klopp comments last night came back and bit him.
Facts.
Wow, what did he say?
He did back in the up. Oh my gosh!
Well done, Ali. What did Klopp say? I didn't see it.
I can't watch it going to it. Just
said he's got full faith and he doesn't like. He's not.
Basically, everyone's great at Liverpool. We don't need to spend.
Oh,
money.
You
mean
money. Yeah.
We're
just
good.
Come out of
He said people act like we ain't got a squad. We're very good. We can't just spend money like that. We can't play Monopoly. We
Oh,
was it
okay,
Insane? One of them thought, yeah.
His go-to quotes after he's come out of a meeting being told he can't have a midfielder in January. I know.
When did he have the meeting? Like, I don't know, man. Clay says Klopp's. Oh no, not that one. Jamrock says, Cal, you don't find it weird we replace forwards and not mids? I find a lot of it weird, Jamrock.
I find it weird. Facts. Since 18-19, there's been one change in midfield. What are we doing here? Is this that
Well,
the
no
best midfield?
No one said they want to leave. No one said they want to
the
leave.
best midfield ever or something no one can leave.
No one wants to leave.
This is why we have to
said he's
question
not
the manager.
selling anyone unless they say they want to.
Manager can't say no. Listen, I love Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp can't tell me, as much as I love Jurgen Klopp.
What is that, Trent?
He can't tell me that the midfield has been so great since 18-19 that only one man, Thiago, was allowed to step in and say, "Yo." He cannot tell me that. I think that I'm gonna.
Someone
believe that.
shoot, man. Just shoot.
You know what I'm saying, man.
Shoot.
Fucking hell.
Must take man for idiot if I think that. No chance, bro.
That was a beautiful ball in by Trent again. Why is Trent having to do up left wing now as well?
Because there's no one else on it. Who's supposed to be left wing? Is it Curtis now, isn't it? But
I can't believe we've actually got Matip and Ibri up front. That is embarrassing, man. We've actually gone Flacco and Robbo in the back two and put the two defenders up front.
And here's another reason why I said to the people, I think it was yesterday or not yesterday or whenever it was, that you see the midfielders that we need to get, they need a bit of mixture of power and tech. Because this chaos bullshit just ain't running. It don't matter if you bring in some powerful midfielders. That will help. But we still need tech in there. Tech and athleticism, trust me. So basically, I'm asking for not the perfect player, but basically someone alongside Gini Wijnaldum. Yeah, power for the guy that he is, athletic, but yeah, tech. You need that. Can't just be go and get a man who's just powerful and think that things are going to solve. Because if you look at our midfield, yeah, the midfield gets so stretched that I also feel like from a technical standpoint, as well as tactical, as well as physical, we're just all over the place. All over the place. So easy to bypass. It's just untrue. What?
If I'm being quite honest with you, I don't
losing
even
to
really
Brentford
see,
for everybody, boy.
I don't really even see the point in the rest of this season. It's one of them ones. It's going to be the longest 4 months ever.
Brentford 3-1, you know, without no Tony.
I think Man U have also come here and beaten them. I think everybody's come here and beaten them.
No, Man U got packed in by them.
Was that here? That was at Old Trafford, was it not? Or was that here? Yeah.
Okay.
That was a Man U was crap at the beginning, though. Anyway, so
yeah.
No. I thought that was at Old Trafford, though. That game.
Yeah, Curtis Jones. What a surprise!
Just end the fucking game, man.
Them man, they beat us with no Tony. You know? I can't even. This is a hard one to take. Pause. This is like, wow. Like I said, it's wow, man. Just wow. Wow.
Well done, Liverpool.
It's atrocious, man. It's absolutely atrocious. Really ain't got much to say.
Oh my gosh! I swear if I don't laugh. But
yeah, I'm speechless, but it's what it is.
There's nothing to say, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, fam. The team is.
Drifty, get some chips for that salt 90 plus. Oh, it's all right, bro. You're having a Leicester season.
No,
What
no,
age, man?
sorry,
Like,
Drift. Let me
you know what I
take
mean?
this one. Sorry, Drift. Let me take this one. First and foremost, you ain't got 90 points yet. It's 15, 16 games in. Second of all, you've never got 90 points in the league. So let's leave that there.
No, let them talk their shit in it. Let them talk.
No. I don't mind Arsenal bigging up their chest and whatever. Let's not start acting like we're like 5 games left and you're on like 80 something points. There's 15, 16 games gone. You've never, ever in your history achieved 90 points in the Premier League.
No,
It's
once
the first
when
season,
they won.
it's the first
Once.
season you've
They've
been
done it
respectable since 2000 and on.
They've never done 90. They've never done 90 plus, but they've done 90 in the Invincible year, which they still talk about. Where the hell is the money? Says Genie Houdini. We have been in Champions League. We have been in the Champions League competition since 2017-18, and we don't have funds. It doesn't make sense. Klopp needs to hush. That's another thing that I'm confused about as well. Even little things like, let's use Arsenal as an example, but because obviously the Arsenal fans are doing pigeon chest. Arsenal have outspent us in the last 2 years, and we make more money than Arsenal.
Everyone's
based on
outspent
our
us.
league finishing Champions
We've
League.
outspent-
No,
we've
but
outspent-
bro, the reason why I'm using them as an example is because they had owners who were also quite tight. So what confuses me is how Arsenal have all of a sudden started to spend more money, and we're still not spending money when our models are the same. Because Arsenal and Liverpool pretty much got the same model. So we've made more money than them, but we've let them outspend us. It doesn't make sense to me, but yeah.
Well, let me ask a question, Drift. When did Arsenal's model change?
About a year and a half, 2 years ago, isn't it?
No, it didn't. Arsenal been spending money since Wenger left.
Have they?
Yes. Dare I say, since just before Wenger left, they've been spending money. How do you think they got Aubameyang and Lacazette under Wenger? Wenger left, they got Pepe, they got a couple other man under Emery, and since
but all they do,
they've been spending
all
money
Arsenal
as well.
fans do is scream about how they don't spend money, so they're just talking crap then.
Or they started spending since Wenger's gone.
I don't know. I don't pay enough attention, but all I know is in the last 2 years they've outspent us, and we make more money than them. It doesn't make sense, but anyway. Trevor, Nunes had to feed off scraps. Enough with the slander. If people are going to start blaming Nunes for today, then the agenda is stronger than I thought it was.
I can't blame this for today. I don't mean fucking
Cole Command says Madrid in the Champions League next, lads. Yeah.
Nunes for today. This makes
Well
sense.
done
Look at
with
this. I want people to look at that.
Oh no, save that, but I've got 2 more super. Save that.
Yeah. Cool.
Selection. Klopp reaping what he sows. He didn't want a midfielder. Good to see this is happening. It needs to fit home with him. And Froggy says Klopp built the house and then burnt it down. Pab says we don't deserve top 4.
Ain't been burnt down. It's just in tatters.
He's burning it though.
Oh yeah,
he's burning it.
Basically, the fire is still run. The fire is still lit right now. No one can put it out. It's still lit.
The fire's just in one room at the moment.
This is how lit the fire is. That's how lit the fire is. That when I say that's
but you lot told me that it's not about Klopp though, and this is it. This is an example.
No, stop, Drift. No, Drift, don't do that. When did I say it wasn't about Klopp?
No, I never said that.
Sorry, it wasn't about FSG. Sorry.
When did I say it wasn't about FSG?
We never said that. We picked out specific.
When we was having the whole conversation today about why Klopp may have some things he does wrong tactically in that, but he's got nothing to pick from because his squad isn't good enough because he's not back.
I said several times FSG hold more of the blame than Klopp. So I just said Klopp don't deserve to get away with anything. Facts. Never once have you or anyone heard me say FSG don't hold any blame.
No, I know that, but you said they're 50-50.
No, I did.
No, we didn't. No one said 50-50.
I swear,
bro.
I said you said they're in bed together.
No.
Yes, they're in bed together. You never heard me say it was 50-50.
Do you know what you said, Drift? You're forgetting what you said.
Drift,
do you know what you said? This is what you said. You said, FSG take about, I think you said 70 or 80% of the blame. And I was like, I don't even know about a percentage, but I know that FSG take
I'm
more.
Sure, I'm sure.
Bro,
if I'm wrong, then fair enough. But I'm sure I heard Cal say it's 50-50. It's both.
When?
No, Cal never said 50-50.
I said they're in bed together.
Yeah, he never said 50-50, bro.
And if anyone could tell me that they were not in bed together, then please do.
Listen, all I know is that there's there's serious issues at Liverpool, whether it'll be lack of investment, which is a major factor, and not only that, the manager, who also does have to take some flack because he's not perfect and he makes mistakes. And one of the mistakes he's making is favoritism. Like, I'll just give you just a little example. The man brought on Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones hasn't even done anything this season. Hasn't warranted
Ben
playing.
Doak was on the bench.
Hasn't
Why not Ben
warranted.
Doak?
Bruv, Carl Valles actually had a game winner. What's Curtis Jones done?
Where's Ben Doak? Drift, you said you wanted a natural winger, bro. Ben Doak was on the bench.
Yeah, but Ben Doak plays right wing and he's not going to bring off Salah though. So
doesn't have to bring off Salah, Drift. He brought off Oxford Jones.
It is what it is, man.
No, I'm saying that's the reason why he wouldn't bring on Doak, because he'd have to bring off, unless he was going to put Nunes left wing.
No, you don't have to put Nunes left wing. You
So
bring
who
Ben
goes
Doak
left
on
wing?
playing right. You play Salah and Nunes as a 2, and you put someone on the left. No,
Who?
you can change formation. Klopp's acting like he can't change his formation.
True. You don't have to.
But
do
in
the whole, you
a
have to move.
4-4-2, then so what? You'd have Ox playing left midfield, you mean, rather than left wing?
I'd have someone playing left. I'd have Salah playing off Nunes. So at least you've got someone or 2 players in the middle for when Ben Doak's trying to get down the wing and cross it in or do something. It's not hard. Why does everything have to be like for like? It doesn't.
Doak weren't on the bench, people are saying. I never saw the bench. So.
Stinks, man. The whole thing stinks.
That was shocking performance, man. Oh, well. We got
Can't do super
supers.
before we do the post-match. Jeff says, sorry, chaps, I agree with Jamie. We may have seen the end of our team 15 points behind Banter FC. Yep. Jack Hez says, we need a Jude, Frankie de Jong, and a Caicedo. Facts. It means 3 midfielders are going to have to leave, potentially. Messi says they beat City away. Let's be calm and see how Jan goes. With all due respect, Messi, even if they beat City, City are way ahead of us. City aren't here worrying about whether they'll get Champions League next season or not. We are.
I get what he means, though. He's trying to say they're capable of winning against bigger teams. I get the point he's making.
Barry Larry says, need to win the Champions League. No other option now. Sack the league off. I'm already out. We ain't winning the Champions League, people.
Yeah, no.
We're not. Not with this
Too many
current
holes.
We are
You
not.
can't win Champions League like that.
We'll be lucky if we get. We'll be lucky if we get a draw in the next leg, let alone a win. Kokoman, you think Bellingham would come here if he could get almost triple in salary and play alongside Cruz in Champions League? Yeah, I do, because I don't think, or it doesn't seem as though Bellingham's just motivated by money like that. Mr. Wilson 82 says football comes in fast from possible quad to this. We're old, bit like watching Muhammad Ali standing in the corner taking beatings in his final fights. Just sad to watch. That's a fantastic analogy still. Steven says, JW Henry, get out of our club ASAP. I'm fully done. James says, Kyle's right. Klopp is married to FSG, but the honeymoon is finished. That's why he makes excuses to cover up for this Liverpool FSG. Shout out to KG, the comedian, with the eyes emoji. Boy.
It's what it is, man. It's what it is. In my opinion, I do think I'm vexed about this loss, don't get me wrong. But I think first defeat in 5 after 4 wins in a row, even though the performances were amazing, we'd still got 4 wins in a row. I think it's a little bit reactionary to go so far left in your anger past this game. Be angry about this game and then we regroup afterwards. 4 wins in a row before this game is quite a good run. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? I think it's a bit too much to... Let's just be angry about this game and then the following day we'll see what go on for the rest of the year and what we can do after
But
that.
shall I tell you what the issue is, Drift? It's what you're saying is not wrong. It's the fact that those wins were papering over cracks and those wins weren't convincing as such. Aston Villa, we rode our luck. Leicester City, we didn't score a goal.
No, I know. But the point
And
is,
this
when
game we've just
people
been mopped
get...
up.
When people are getting angry about the rest of the season, I'm saying let's just stick to this game for now because it is off the back of 4 wins in a row.
Drift,
That's
can I
all
say
I'm saying.
something? Can I say this? Yeah, you're only as good as your last game. This game was Brentford. They had no Tony. We lost with no. We lost the game with no Tony.
It's terrible.
Man City drew. They dropped points. Tottenham lost. They dropped points. Liverpool needed to win this game today to have like a realistic chance of getting into the top 4, and we blew it in the best fashion we could because we lost to a team that really and truly we should be beating. When you said you're speaking about our form, Drifty, so our form really and truly should have taken us over the line. It didn't. Players played underperformed. We let a guy who didn't even think he was going to play last week play because Tony got an injury. I think he scored 2 goals. And we are sitting here licking our wounds, questioning everything about our club. Now, you have a point in terms of not going overboard, but one thing I think I have to agree with Kyle is that when we were winning those games, Drift, like even the other day, it was papering over what we already knew. It's just that we win the games, so we kind of push it to one side and think, oh, okay, we can do something. Bro, it's looking bad, you know. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, but I agree with that. I'm just saying, let's not go too far in terms of like, let's just analyze this game and then we'll talk about what we're going to do afterwards another time, innit? Today was terrible, though.
Sultan says Elliot is a hologram and Klopp keeps saying we don't need players. Hope you're well, Cal. I'm good, bro.
This is bad. This is bad. Bro.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hello. What's going on, man? Silver Spring says J Henry. Oh no, we read that.
Bye.
Bye.
Be a good boy.
Bye. Barry says I need a massive poo now. What a joke. By the way, Mini was the only reason we won any silverware last season. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on Mini's name. Jude says need 3 new midfielders, 2 guaranteed starters. I actually fully agree with you. Can't lie to you. Beretta says no, Drift. I am bored of watching garbage. Their team. Mav says, guys, we're Gakpoing in the car park now. We are tripping. Sultan says, I see someone saying we are still sick. Don't overreact. People, don't forget we're Liverpool FC. That's actually embarrassing, to be honest. Stung by the bees. Shake my head. Troy M says we're turning into the old AC Milan. I read that Milan went to follow our team building model, but we're following their team aging model. I could say this could be generational general setback mistakes. Shake my head. Boy, that Milan, look how long it took Milan to bounce back. I can't even lie.
Do you know what? Even a generational thing, Matt. Do you know what that was alluding to? The fact that when we were dominating football, what did we do? We rested on our laurels, and who took us over? Manchester United.
Yeah, let's not go.
We rested on our laurels again when we got to the top, and what's happening now? We're being overtaken by teams.
If I'm being a cynic, football is about cycles. Dare I say it? I feel like we was in the midst of our cycle, and we just didn't capitalize. We didn't do enough. We just didn't do enough in our cycle. You see, everyone was prime. We could have done more, in my opinion. And I think that's where I think a lot of the frustration lies, more so with FSG. Because if we're going to say prime Liverpool, I think Klopp coached the hell out of them players when I was in their prime, but didn't have enough financial backing. But now we're kind of coming out of our prime. That's where the owners should be going. You know what? Klopp showed what he can do. Let's lean. Let's give Klopp something that he can work with. Obviously, they ain't done enough, innit? Vincent Viewpoint says, my anger is not just the loss, but how we lack tactics and quality. We were so bad. Facts, bro. Mel says, why did we buy Carvalho if it doesn't fit in? You tell me, because I generally don't know. The Carvalho thing baffles me. You have to ask Klopp on that one, I have to be honest, because Curtis Jones got ahead of him. Genie Houdini says, would Elliot and Ox start for any other top team in the Prem? The answer is no. We're on a serious club. Europa League, here we come. Boy. Is there any more, guys? Or is
fact Oxy? Do you know what? Is what the super chat is so right, but I feel bad for saying anything bad about Ox tonight because
who scored today?
It's not even the fact that
they're talking overall.
Overall, yeah, of course.
That's the problem.
Overall, I agree, but Cal's right. I think, and this isn't even
but it's overall.
I think it's a little bit of a piss take to put the name of a guy who was one of the only good performers in the game today playing out of position. Do you get what I mean? I think there's a time and a place for it. We know Ox's time is up at Liverpool. But...
Sorry to cut you, Drift. At the same time, though, he's kind of showing that there's both sides to the scale because Elliot was the worst and Ox was probably our best player, so he's not just scapegoating. But let's be real, Ox at his best still wasn't starting for any of the other teams in the league that are trying to win something.
No, Ox at his best does. That's not the conversation.
No, we're not talking about Ox at his best back in 17. We're talking about current best version of Ox. Doesn't start for any.
We don't even know what the best version of Ox is now. Anyway,
he doesn't. Start
but regardless, he don't start for Man City. He don't start. That's all he's trying to say, isn't it?
But I'm just saying, over the last couple of games, he's been one of our better performers. So we know he's not good enough anymore. No, but what I'm saying is, so it's not the right time to keep digging him out. Pause. That's what I'm saying. You get what I mean? Like, if he's been one of the better performers in the last couple of games, I say now isn't the right time. We all know he's got to move on, but it just don't feel right to keep going on about him. And it's
I hear that,
he's
but
actually not been the problem recently.
That person, though, if I'm not mistaken, is talking about the general overall picture.
I know.
So it's not about today. I hear what you're saying, but it's not about today, though. It's not about today. Math says, I think Cal is vexed because he see how great we could have been with better owners. Klopp has been punching for years, but he appears to be happy with things.
Guys, how long have you guys both known me? From the moment you've both known me, I've been talking about FSG. I ain't been doing it because it's fashionable.
Facts.
It's so glaringly obvious, but so many people didn't want to see it.
Facts. No, facts. I agree. Selection. We need to start having a convo about Klopp tactically. Everyone sees it. The managers, their managers spoke about it today. We need players, but Klopp has to fix up. That's very true. One thing I will say, I don't even know. Apparently, I don't know. I'm guessing he must have spoken about the way how we play, and I'm guessing, like he can read the room very easy in terms of how we're going to play. One thing I will say though, if you've got the same players that you've had since 18-19, and you kind of know what they kind of can't do, you can't really change much. You need the personnel to change the tactics, if I'm being honest with you, because you know how limited the players are. Hence why you play a certain way, and you've told the players this is what you need to do. If those players can't do that anymore, you need to find another way. And that's what people are saying. But to find another way, I also feel like you need new players though as well, because the player, like if you told them players to start playing Mad Techie, for example, but you already know them players can't play Mad Techie. Hence why you're playing a certain way, because you're getting the best out of them. You can't therefore to switch it. They can't change their old habits. You need a change of guard. Hence why Jamrock made the point of 18-19, and I agree with him. The midfield hasn't changed. One player has been brought in to the first team. That's Thiago. That's crazy. Sorry,
Matt, we changed formations a few times this season.
Formation don't change tactics, though, Cal. That's one thing I will say.
No, I hear that, but formation is a change of tactics to an extent. But my point being,
I was just going to say that actually is tactics. Formation.
If he changed the formation, then again, I have to question: was he only doing that because certain personnel weren't available? Because
that's
now
what I said.
He's reverted back to type.
Yeah, I said revert back to type. And again, I just want to stress this as well. You can change formation how many times you like, but your tactics still might kind of be the same. So things will slightly adjust. But if we still could look at Liverpool and just say black and white, oh, we're still giving the ball to Trent. Oh, Trent's still gonna do the overlap.
No, you've missed me now. You've missed my point, Matt. I'm saying Klopp changed formation because we didn't have certain personnel available.
Oh, I know. Yeah. He went 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, but now personnel's available. He's gone back to 4-3-3. So this is his formation. We all know this is his formation. So what's to suggest that in the same way he's not gonna make changes to a team? Like again, prime example today. If Virgil's not injured, Virgil ain't getting taken off.
Like I said.
Who's to say he changes formation if we don't pick up those injuries and we'll go through that crisis? Now we've got the players back. We've gone back to 4-3-3.
But I slightly disagree in the way of I remember around about that time when he was being questioned a lot in the press conferences as well, and he was talking. I think he also changed formation because he actually realized we needed to change formation. Personnel was probably a part of it, but I do believe that he also realized we needed to. And we actually started to do well when he changed the formation. So I am a little bit confused as to why he's gone back to the 4-3-3. because we haven't actually got the personnel to do 4-3-3 at the moment either. But he's still doing it. So I am a little bit confused. I think it's a
In
bit
his
of
mind,
both.
we've got the personnel. 4-3-3. In his mind, he's got the personnel.
But I think, like, for example, when Jota was fit and we was playing 4-2-3-1, you could have arguably said, right, once Jota was fit, 4-3-3 would have worked, but he still stayed with 4-3-3. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. I don't know. But I do think it was also part of being, because remember he said, I want to be unpredictable again. There were things he was saying, and then he changed formation and we became unpredictable. So I don't know if the 5 weeks made him revert back to type. I don't know, but I think it was both. I think it was personnel and he wanted a change, because I do think there was something tactically different about what we were doing that was on purpose. But yeah, I don't know.
No, I hear that. It says
Sultan
Sultan.
says-
Yeah. Matt
Matt
Carvalho
Carvalho
locked in the basement. Yeah. I don't know, bro.
By
It's
himself.
pissing me up.
By himself as well.
Mama says, as an Arsenal fan, we spent money in the wrong way since Edu and Arteta. We spend smart and wise. I hope people don't blame Kanate. It takes a while to bed back in. Had the same with
Oh.
Saliba.
No one's blaming Kanate for today's loss.
I'm not blaming Kanate for today. Hell no. Kanate made a mistake, but I'm not blaming him for today.
goal-
No.
Yeah, the final goal was on him, but that's about
All
it.
right.
So there's a super chat that we apparently missed that I've been trying to scroll back through to see.
I don't
but
think we've missed one. 'cause it didn't
Yeah,
come through.
I don't think we did though. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, but I don't think we did.
Sultan says we were playing well before World Cup. 4-2-3-1. Why change? I wish I could answer that, bro. And I know people say because Bobby's not there to play in a 10, you got Carvalho. What's the point of having Carvalho in the squad? Also, Elliot can play in a 10. Rayhan says this game made me start smoking again, bro. Sorry, bro.
Bloody hell.
Himanshu says, hello, guys. I applied in Imperial College, London for my master's degree, hoping to get selected. And if I do, I'll definitely meet up with you guys. I big out yourself, Himanshu, man. I hope that all comes through for you. It's one of the best unis in the UK as well. Math says, do any of our midfielders have intensity? No.
Not anymore.
Falilu says, counter something with Arsenal starting to spend more from 2018 when Wenger left. Klopp, anyone? No one in Klopp to leave, by the way, before anyone starts putting 2 and 2 together and getting 6. Troy M says, we know FSG aren't reinvesting funds into the squad. Why do we keep giving them money? We're giving them money for nothing in return. Fan charity. Facts. Matt says, I've seen Genie Wijnaldum play centre back for us, but we bombed him out because couldn't play because we couldn't pay what he deserved. But Curtis Jones in it, bruv, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
By the way, like I would normally point this out, but I hate when people like think they hear what they want to hear. So I can't remember who said. Actually, I'm not even going to say. Someone said, "Oh, so when Klopp says something just about the tactics, you'll listen, but not when it's about the transfers because it suits my narrative." No, because I watch the actions, and I've always said that. So that's why I know you're not listening. I watch the actions. He said he wants to be more unpredictable and he wants to do something different. And then we watched the game and the tactics changed and we were different. So that means what he said aligned with the actions. With the transfers, it's all over the place and it never actually makes sense and nothing ever aligns. So, you know, you see how you want to see it. I see it how I want to see it. But yeah, it is what it is.
Silver Spring says that LFC sales has gone quiet. It has, really has.
Okay, it's not happening.
Tev says we even look mentally weak now. Dark times ahead. We are in the dark times right now. We are. The Drift, I'll be honest, I think Klopp is pretty consistent with his actions when it comes to transfers. I hate to say it. I think he's very consistent.
I don't know. I think our transfers are always a bit random.
We sold Lovren and got Ibu the season after. We lost Moreno, got Simicast the season after. We lost Nico Williams and got in Ramsey. All those players wanted to leave, by the way. Genie's the only midfielder who, although he didn't want to leave, did leave, and we only brought in one midfielder to replace him in Thiago. In up top, we've lost Mane, Minamino, Shaqiri, and Origi. We brought in Jota, we brought in Gakpo, and brought in
Thiago.
and
What,
Nunes. Sorry, and Nunes.
Oh, the forward. We should go back to forwards.
All the players that have left since we've won the league and Champions League have all asked to leave. Not one of them have been sold by the club. They've all asked to leave. And Klopp's been very, very adamant anytime he speaks to say he's not going to force a player out of Liverpool. If someone comes to him and says they want to leave, he said they'll discuss it. Mane wanted to leave Liverpool the season before. He basically talked Mane into staying another year, and then Mane left. Everyone who's at the club now wants to be at the club, and Klopp says he does not want them to go unless they want to go. He's been consistent, Drew.
I haven't even got the energy to even argue with it, but cool.
Jamrock says Saicedo, Musa, Ugart, Flo, Luis, Thuram, M. Martinelli, all centre midfielders, all of whom we probably won't get, to be honest. Selection says Klopp said he wanted to be different, but his tactics didn't show that formation change, but we relatively still played the same through Trent. I disagree with that. I think when we went to 4-2-3-1, there was a massive shift in how we played. MZ says we are out Chelsea midfield got moved to. Difference is Chelsea are going to go and spend a bag of money on Enzo and probably someone else and sort their midfield out.
Yeah,
that's the difference. All right, people, we're going to wrap this one up here, and we're going to go into the post-match reaction, do player ratings, etc. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Final score, Brentford 3, Liverpool 1. See you on the other side, people. Thanks for joining us.